show you this quick view of where I am right now. That is the monastery and retreat house. That's where I grew up. Hey, Bashers. In nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Welcome, everybody. Let's see who's in the room. Why is it funny? The chat is not the right way. What if I did it this way? Is it horizontal or vertical? I hate this shit. Hey everybody, great to have you on the show. I just decided to go, I don't know why, I felt nostalgic. So it would be fun to go do a trip down memory lane. And this is where I grew up. It shows you. It's a kind of a shithole. Everything looks super different than when I grew up here. But it's right next to one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in the world, the United States. So I thought it might be fun to take you guys on sideways. Hey, Juby. But it's not streaming. If I go the other way, right, it won't work, right? You're supposed to be able to change the orientation live now. The orientation is locked. It's really annoying. Yeah, even though I had it set for horizontal, it just decided not to do it. So, I mean, it's gross down here. I'll take you to some fun places. I'll show you Donald Trump's house, because I know you're all dying to see that. But this is Hillside Avenue in Jamaica, Queens. It's kind of the border town for when, oh my God, Andy M is in the house? Get out of here, Andy M, we missed you. Good, you guys can hear me fine? Somebody tell me if the audio's good. I've got my DJI mic on. I did have it on, right? Didn't look good. So what's back here? Tell me if the audio is good. Grab the scooter, I know. You know what? It's much colder out today than I thought. But fuck it. Sorry for swearing on Sunday Mass. Hey, Queens gal. Now I can hear you, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reposition this. So this is where I grew up. And this is Midland Parkway and Hillside Avenue is like the beginning of Jamaica Estates. And, oh, they took the sign down. And this neighborhood is, or was, so incredibly beautiful. Jamaica Estates sign is missing. I'm now wondering if they've done something to this town. See these beautiful pillars? Because people have told me that they have started destroying these incredible, hey, there's Andy M, we missed you, buddy. They have been, I'm gonna put the mic in a place that's better. I'll put it on my coat, hold on. 1 second, I'm just gonna fix this. I have a big coat on because it's cold. That should be way better. Okay. Sorry for the vertical. Looks rough area. You got your Rolex on now. I am wearing my Speedy Reduced. I did not wear Rolex. These are the smaller houses here. There's a couple of apartment buildings, but we're going to pass the Immaculate Conception Monastery, and that's where I went to school and was an altar boy. And this is a big mall in the middle of Midland Parkway, which is kind of the main thoroughfare of Jamaica Estates. Oh, sound is perfect. Thank you, Andy M. Andy M, you're a legend, man. Melly C's been keeping us up to date on all that you've been doing, and what a great son you are. Like, see this? This is a perfect indication of a beautiful home, but somehow greedy bastards and crooked politicians have come into play, and this kind of shitbox fourth world housing did not exist here. This was all mansions. Oh God, look at this. So I don't know what the dividing line is here, but I knew that today would sadden me a bit because I knew I was going to see some things that, like, look at this. This is like downtown Beirut. No offense to Beirut, but you know, it's just looks really bad. Do you love this? This is the beautiful snow. It's just like Aspen, right? Click it. Clip it. I should say. Oh, that's only on StreamYard. Yeah. So the snow, it was warm. Like these are brutal. I swear it gets a lot nicer. Yeah, so I had to take 3 trains to get here. By car, it's probably only like 15 or 20 minutes. But I had to take the 7 train to the E train to the F train. The F train not meaning what Tina Fey says it means. You know? Yeah. So, that is obviously some kind of new, ridiculously ugly shit box. And this was my childhood classmate's house, Joanne. Not Joanne. What was her name? Oh, crap. I forget. But it's, I mean, I'm going to do a lot of walking today. And I'll see if any of the great pizzerias that used to be littered all over this neighborhood are still around. Oh, that was her house. Sorry, I got it wrong. Still a big, beautiful house. Everything here, there's a lot of glacial action here. The Grand Central Parkway, which we'll pass in a little while, that was where the glacier stopped. And they built a highway kind of alongside the reservoir of it. And so a lot of these homes are built on giant hills. Look at this, you see this house over here? This looks like the Sultan moved in. You know, money doesn't mean class, that's for sure. Look, there's some lions outside and everything's gilded and horrible. This is the very beginning of Jamaica Estates, and we're about to approach the convent of the Sisters of St. Joseph, who were my teachers. And, you know, childhood consiglieri. I had some great, like I said, my Catholic experience was fantastic. You know, experiences may differ, but mine was fantastic. I had some of the greatest teachers and, you know, whatever you want to call religious instructors. You know, it was a great experience. No one was mean to me. I came up past the corporal punishment era, but this is the convent of the Sisters of St. Joseph. Now, I don't know anymore, like, if there's any access to the schoolyard or any of that stuff anymore. I mean, I would imagine, because this all used to be open, you could walk through. There's going to be a giant staircase here to our left. And this is the corner of the Immaculate Conception School where I went to grammar school, as did everyone in my family. But I would imagine, that's it right there, that's my school. The church is a magnificent one, and I will show it to you. It is the Immaculate Conception Monastery Church. And here you go. Wow, I haven't walked up these steps in 40 years. At least 40 years. Grade 7 and 8 entrance. Oh, wow, they built something over there. Wow. This was my school. That's the entrance to the Sisters of St. Joseph. And this is our schoolyard. Very small. There's a bigger one on the other side. I don't know if I'm allowed to walk through here, but what are they going to do? Oh, private property, no trespassing. Don't want to do that. I've been there, done that. So I'll go the ways that are allowed. Hey, Roar the Tiger. Seeing my subway gratings remind me of my childhood. Did you ever fish in one? Oh yeah, coins? Sure. Let me go see who's in the room just so I can... Oh, there's a lot of chats. Andrew, super chat, $10, 2 5s. Thank you so much. Hey, this Scotty Love. Andrew's got a half a pack of smokes, tank of gas, and a mission from God. Hey, Vasilios. Hey, Dave Fitzsimons. Hey, Mart. Hey, Ray Ray. On the road again. Happy Sunday, all. Nick Brooker. Roar the Tiger. There's Dino. Upvoted. Thank you, upvoting. Joe LaFar, are we due for a bit of bash about today? We are. Happy Hits Melly C. And Andy M is here. And Carolyn Martin. Andy, I'm so happy you're here, Mr. Brooker. Panel Power. Great. Drooby Doo. Queens Gal, that's my sister. Maybe I'll pop by because she's not far from here. And Shag Daddy, hey. Yeah, so I'm not going to go up there with a camera and say, hey, I graduated from here in 1979. Officer. So Donald Trump, I'll take you there first because I'll get that out of the way and then I'll backtrack. Because everybody wants to see how rich he was, right? Or should I say how rich his dad was? Because, you know, I don't even know how he's rich on paper. But I'll take you there. It's on this block. Or should I write that under who gives a shit? But you can see that it starts to get much, much prettier. And the houses, some of these houses here are, you know, Bel Air. This town gets really super duper ritzy. I didn't grow up in this town. I grew up in the next town, Jamaica Hill. But that's fine. I went to school here and got to hobnob with the hoi polloi. Here's a pretty mid-century modern house. It's beautiful. But then, see that house coming up is Hair Trump's. And you know, I told you, I'll take you to the supermarket that I've always talked about. It's not there anymore, but the building is. Where I used to cut cold cuts for Mary Trump. She was a lovely lady. Listen, never drag people's families into any kind of gripes. It's not necessary. There it is. That's Donald Trump's house. That's where he grew up. This is going to be Henley Road, right? I'm on Midland Parkway and Henley Road. He's not even on the corner. It's kind of in the middle of the block, but it's a White House, but it's red brick. That's where Mary Trump used to get in her lavender Rolls Royce and wheel on over to Shopwell to get bologna from me. And, you know, pretty federal style house. But some of these homes here are absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Fergal, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Well, no, we celebrated your birthday, but you and Drooby Doo. And yeah, I used to know somebody who lived there too. Looks like they added to the house. Here, just like Stad, right? Doesn't it remind you of being in Switzerland? Sure it does. Here's Henley Road. Oh, Patrick, you're crazy, man. $100 PayPal. Thank you, my friend. Patrick, as you all know, had a little bit of health issue that they're working through. And we wish him the best because he's the greatest. He's my pal, my consigliere, and super executive producer on my solo record. I never would have made that record without him. Never, ever. I never would have done it. Then he got a couple of these 50s jobs. But lots of houses on hills, you know? Lots of houses on hills. And a lot of houses that look like they've been boarded up. That house looks, what did they do to that thing? Wow, the windows are missing from the top. That's because they probably have, and I don't mean this in any kind of terrible way, but take it for what it's worth. A lot of these houses were bought about 20 years ago by people, and they put like 10, 20 people in the homes and cut up all the grand rooms. And most of them are cab drivers. You'd see 50, that they did it to my house, which you'll see later in the program. Now, can I change this? Why can't I? It said you can now change to, and I set it for that, which is really annoying. My New York City apartment is across the street from my old school, St. Rose of Lima. Now this is Wareham Place. Two famous people, well, Fred Trump, Herr Trump's father, grew up here. And June Lockhart lived on this street. June Lockhart, famous for being Mrs. Robinson from Lost in Space. Incredible lady and a real rock and roller. Did she just pass away? I think she might have. She was 100 or 101. Look, there's a kitty cat. Oh. Does he want to be my friend? It would be great if he wants to be my friend. But I don't know. Sees me coming. Now this very short road, this is for sale. This is probably this stupid little house, right? Probably is like $2 million. Because real estate is not commensurate with real life in any way, shape, or form. Hello, kitty cat. Oh, black kitty cat. Hello, beautiful kitty cat. You have no idea how this show is all about you. Oh, and look at you. Hi, buddy. Look at you. Can I zoom in on this guy? Look at him. Hey, pal. You're a beautiful kitty cat. Oh, and they have a nice little house out for him. Oh, they're good people. Look at that. They have all the same kind of houses that I got for Bubble. And they have food out. You are taking care of beautiful kitty cat. Sunday Mass, God bless. Oh, June died in October. Hey, Sharon. Careful, Dirk. That could be the cat delivery system. Listen, Drew, I have dodged the cat delivery system because of my circumstance. You know, cannot bring a child into this cauldron of shit that I live in right now with that dragon. You know what's really sad, most of all, is like, in my living room, there's this giant sliding glass doors, and that's where every cat, not just Laverne, all of them, they all had their beds and they just sunned all day long. It was their favorite part of the house. And that, what, boarded it up, and she's trying to get it sealed up. Of course, we've told them, that, we've filed paperwork to get it back. But, she's just a witch. And I think about, now, if I had Laverne still, all of a sudden her favorite place would be gone. I mean, how horrible is that? Here's Dolney Road. Hey, Jojo. Thank you. $4.99 for June Lockhart. Johnny Williams, he was the composer of that. And then they built some kind of big carport here. This is my grammar school. Now it's the Immaculate Conception Catholic Academy. It's Sunday, right? The parking lot is open. So I'm going to walk through here. I'm going to just be like, I have my ID handy. Start school, beautiful auditorium. It's not a big school per se, but the church is big. It's a cathedral, technically. I don't know why they don't call it one, but it certainly is one. But this is we never really used this as a schoolyard. And here are the Stations of the Cross, which are beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's a massive, massive church. I don't know if I can get in there. If I can, I will. I definitely will. What does this mean? It's got so many new controls now. Oh, green screen. I don't want that. Turn that off. Turn that off, green screen. What happened to the orientation thing? I really want to put it back the way it was. But anyway, here's the Stations of the Cross. They built this gigantic carport. Wow. This is a very big place. This was built in 1956. My parents were married here. But they were not married in this church. They were married in the church in the basement because this wasn't finished yet. This is where I spent, my contemplative years as an altar boy in the sacristy, which is right there. I mean, I know this place upside down, inside out. I haven't been in there in the back. I've been in the church, but not very many times. Back for funerals, back for various things, but not for Mass. But it is Sunday, and I'm in the parking lot now, so. Hi, Sharon. Love you too. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Joe says, I found out that Nelson Riddle wrote music for Emergency, the TV show. Did he write that? I mean, those shows, like they were Lalo Schifrin. So many guys had the, this is, believe it or not, this is the kitchen. This is the commissary for the clergy. And that door, that's the back door. That's the door I used to use to get in and out. I had the keys to this place throughout high school, because I was still an altar boy up until the time I was a sophomore in high school, and then they were like, nah, it's over. I was like, okay, here's the upper church, and then the lower church, and the lower church was the original one. It's very, very Vatican II, this place. And they used to have an absolutely gorgeous inlaid floor here. And it is now gone. I don't know what happened to it, but it was kind of like rays of light and symbolism. It was absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, this is the Immaculate Conception, so the devotion is to Mary. That is the Mary Lewis Academy, a private girls' school across the street, my sister's alma mater. So yeah, sadly it's gone, and it was so beautiful. And we'll get a shot of Mary. They painted the doors. Oh, wait till you see that. Why would you paint that? Now this is the retreat house. Hey, Mary. They painted the doors. These are gigantic oak doors. Now these priests are of the order of the Passionist priests. Why would they paint? Oh, it's stained. Oh man, they were beautiful. Is this open? No. No, that's locked. What a shame. It would have been cool. Would have been cool. I went to high school with Lalo Schifrin's nephew. Really? Wow. You know, all the Get Smart. Who wrote that? Was that Lalo also? Could have been this. My sister's watching the show. This is the old school. It's very pretty, right? It looks like on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. Why does this feel rickety? I have not used this gimbal in so long. But there's the church. That's our church. It is a cathedral, but I don't know why they don't call it that. Or do they now, maybe? Nope, the Immaculate Conception Monastery Church. And what happened today? Anything? Sunday Mass, 8:30, 10 a.m., and 1 p.m. So we are far off. We have the Sacrament of Reconciliation at 2 p.m. I'd go up in flames, more than likely. But the back of these houses all face the Stations of the Cross. And this is a beautiful road called Edgerton Boulevard. Now, one of the sultans got a hold of this house and went, I want glitzy palace. And that is just hideous. I mean, the house before it wasn't so beautiful. Now, the people that lived in that house I went to school with, and they were actors. And they were Danielle, I can't remember their name. I think their name was like Schaefer or Schechter or something like that. Then you got some regular folks kind of homes. Regular stuff, you know? That house I've always loved. This is a doctor's office. Doctor's orders. Oh, somebody knocked down that house and built a new one. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, crap. Like, I don't understand that when you have a neighborhood that is so beautiful that it's not protected, like Forest Hills, which I've taken you guys to. I lived there for a year and a half. It's you cannot touch that. This is absolutely beautiful. This is like very Bruce Wayne-y. But there's a serious Wayne Manor. I'll take you there in a little bit. But this house is gorgeous. I mean, this is always a very wealthy neighborhood. So all the kids, a lot of the kids we went to school with were fancy kids, and some not so fancy kids like myself. We just played fancy on TV. Yeah. And I had a lot of friends who lived down this block. This is Edgerton Boulevard, and this house behind this, on this giant piece of property, was an amazing house. And somebody tore it down and built that big box of crap. Wow. There is no accounting for taste. But man, it's changed a lot. I mean, I don't know how they get the permission to knock down some of these beautiful homes, but that is a tragedy. The home that was there before was very stately, and it was beautiful. I'm on Edgerton Boulevard right now, which is the way my sister Carrie and I used to walk to school, or my sister Pat used to walk us to school, as she was so often forced to do. If Queens Gal's still watching, I'll cross the street. This is really fun for me. Sad but fun. It's nice to see that some of these houses are still here. My sister was taking me to, I don't know if it was Boy Scouts. I don't know where we were going. But, she's got almost a decade on me, and she was always in charge of stuff. She was parenting. And she was built for parenting before she was a parent herself. But on this next corner, it was pouring rain, and we went to walk through a puddle, and I disappeared. And she panicked because it was torrential rain, and there was a hole in the street that was taller than I was, and I got completely submerged in it. And she turned around, and she had been holding my hand, but when you're in charge of a child, you get scared. Anyway, that happened. She might remember that. Somebody put up some fancy fencing. Very fancy. And Henley, that's where we were before. And the next one up from there is Croydon Road. Yeah, so for anybody watching, I'm in Jamaica Estates, New York, the home of the Cuomos and Donald Trump and me. It's my little town. Just thought I wanted to get out of the house. I've been in the doldrums with court, and my routine is wake up, coffee, do Rose's stuff, talk to lawyers. I have been making music, but I've been writing a string section, which I'm not really qualified to do, but that's okay. Lots of people are getting jobs they're not qualified to do right now. But that was, I guess, where I fell in the hole. It was right here. So I was up till about 4 o'clock in the morning because I downloaded a free program, because the real program costs like $3,000. And it's called the Berlin Orchestra Tools, the Berlin Strings, the Berlin Philharmoniker, which is the best in the world. It's amazing that they give you a ton of free sounds and a player for free because they want you to buy it down the road. But if you're a student or an amateur musician, they let you have a very small portion of it, but it is quite good. And I actually got a lot done last night. I always remember this little house. It's cute. And it's kind of, there's a real juxtaposition of architectural styles here. It is, big giant Gothic mansions and, kind of capes and little things. this is the street we used to, well, one of the streets we would walk home on Croydon Road. And yeah, I mean, I gotta say, for the most part, it's not that different than when I was a kid. There's just some notable examples of horrors. Like, I'll take you down. I'll show you. I want to go this way because it's prettier. Because 3 blocks from here and then my neighborhood starts. I'll do that now. I'll show you the craziest, biggest house ever. I'll let you go. I'll wait till these people are done. Let them go. I don't see any fancy cars here. My town has fancier cars. Oh, look what somebody put on their house. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, you know remember, does anybody remember, Americans, you'll remember this, if you're people of a certain age. They used to put Rolls-Royce grills on Volkswagen Beetles. Somebody put columns, like Doric columns, on a little house. And I don't remember it looking like that. It might have, but I don't remember that. Tacky. This is a real cool low ranch. Very something Don Draper and Megan Draper might have bought had they not moved into the city. It's very 1950s, 1960s. And this is a very pretty street called Croydon Road. And I remember this house. This has got a facelift. Same house, nose job. What's on the wrist? Hey, man, I'm wearing a Speedy Reduced because I was in a bad neighborhood. I mean, I don't want to lose my Speedy Reduced, but you know, $3,000 watch versus a, other. I'll swap it around for a second. Where am I? I have my glasses off. Oh, I dropped my mic. 1 moment, please. For an operator that can assist you. Oh. Fix a couple of things. It was going too easy, wasn't it? That'll work. Okay. Put my glasses on. Put my ugly mug on the screen. Oh, okay, I don't hate that. That's not horrible. There was a very small, shitty house there. And that at least looks somewhat like the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm wearing my Speedy Reduced because I had to get on the subway and go through some very sketchy areas. So I did not, want to wear the Millie or the First Omega in space, But I was in the mood. Hey, did anybody watch ID Guy? I didn't get a chance to watch it, but he said, man, is Omega in trouble. What the hell did Omega do? Andrew, $5. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, thank you, pal. Thanks, guys, very much. I know my channel's getting boring, and I'm very sorry for that. It's winter, and I haven't been able to get out of the house, and, Friday nights have been kind of a bummer. And I'm just trying to mix it up and make it fun for you. It's fun for me too. Listen, I love doing the show every day. If there's just something that you'd prefer, let me know. Like somebody did that. Somebody put up a Verizon store in the middle of a block. Look at that ugly thing. Jesus Christ. Wow, is that ugly? Wow, what is that? Is it a doctor's office? This is a house. That looks like, a dentist, the eye doctor, radiology. Wow. Fucking hell. That is big. Yuck. Oof. That is horrible. What is wrong with people? So, can somebody Google if I can, on YouTube, if I can switch it to, because, I can't do anything with my phone right now. If I can switch it to landscape, I don't see the ability to do that. Hey, here you go. How are you? Hey, Danny Gutierrez, good afternoon, Bashers. That's a dentist's house. It's totally a dentist's house. I can understand people that want to put that style of architecture in old neighborhoods. I mean, Drew, look at this. Ready? What? Who thought of that? Why would you live there next to that? You know? And wait till you see Wayne Manor, which is right in front of us. This is 8401 Midland Parkway. And the reason why I know that, you could Google it, is because this house is Batman. I've always loved this house. And I stepped inside it once because, I don't know, I was selling something for the Boy Scouts or something. I don't know. I didn't do very well with the Boy Scouts because Dirk doesn't like authority. And I don't like people yelling in my face. But this place is insane. It has 17 fireplaces, and it goes all the way through to the other side. This place is insanity. Oh, this camera follows you. Oh, look at that. Sucker for a good tutor. Me too. And look, somebody fucked that one up too. Look at that. Right next to Wayne Manor, somebody put a Banana Republic. You know? Like, what's wrong with people? That is the Grand Central Parkway. That is the Glacier. And this house was neglected for many, many years. I'll walk around the block so you can see the back of it. I mean, I haven't been up there in ages. And that's where my 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Scuderi, lived. Oh, look at this. They put some kind of solarium in there. Wow. Wow. Oh, and dragons. Do they have dragons? Oh, I'm going to cross the street. I want to see the dragons. Look at this droopy doo. Look at that. Look at the side of that house. It goes all the way through to the other block. That's where their garage is. That's where their garage is. They've got dragons, or those griffins. I mean, you know, unless you're Ronnie James Dio, it's pretty douchey to do that. Pretty douchey. Look at these things. Look at that crap. Walking in the snow. Whoa, ba-dum-bum. They're griffins. Oh, there's griffins everywhere. Griffins holding up the lamps. Wow. This person likes griffins. This is somebody who's super into metal. I mean, oh crap, look what they did to this house. It looks mysterious. Yeah, look at this thing. That is cool. Look at it, it's a giant griffin holding a lantern. 'Cause it's dark in the dark. Whoa, look out. It's very gangster. Can I walk up this? You didn't. Look at this, it's Aspen. Welcome to Sundance. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, look at that. You guys want to go skiing? This is New York, New York, New York, a hell of a town. The streets are black. I'm a hideous clown. Oh, they're building this solarium right now. No doubt for experiments. He's gonna turn people into food. Yeah, those things will come to life in the next Ghostbusters. Radnor Road. This is a monster house on a cliff. This is exactly where the glacier stopped. Right here. Like Central Park, all those big boulders and stuff, that was all glacial action from back in the day. Look at the size of this gigantic home. Tudors everywhere. That's how you say it in New York. Oh, look, they have lime. Shit. These are legal in New York now? I rode those in Greece. Hello, babies. Hello. That's the back of the house, drooby drooby doo. Carolyn Martin coming in hard, 1999. Thank you so much. Hello, baby. I'm friend, not foe. This is the back of that gigantic house. Wayne Manor. Oh, yes, what are you doing, honey pie? Oh, yeah, there you go. This is like the house from Body Double. They knocked down some tacky clown, knocked down some gorgeous turreted home to build this. This looks like where your wife is going for her facelift. Oh my God, it was great. Ruth went to the greatest doctories on Radnor Road in Jamaica Estates. And look at this. He built, it's not only that, they've got a Calvin Klein, they've got Cinnabon. Look at it, it's still the back of that house. Crazy. Beautiful. Who does that? Ugh. I mean, I can understand you wanting to live in a box of concrete and steel if you're on the Palisades in LA overlooking the Pacific Ocean. And this is my 7th teacher, Mrs. Scuderi's. Speaking of Scuderi, the hairy Italian, where's he been? His name is Scuderi. This is her. She used to say, how would you like a size 7 shoe? I think she would say up your ass. I think she would say that. How would you like a size 7? That's how people spoke to children back in the day. Now you go to jail. I told you all to shut up. How would you like a size 9 shoe? I think it was size 9, actually. She's a big lady. Roar of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. 10 balloons. Thank you so much. That'll help because I'm definitely going to want some a hot cup of coffee. I'm going to want some coffee because it's pretty cold. It said it was going up to 45. I was like, oh, great. But yeah, and I almost didn't wear my winter coat. Thank God I did. Thank God I did. Oh, look at this. These scooters are everywhere. What is this shit? Should I get one of these things? Now, I have a Lime account. I opened it in Greece. But these are cool. How sick is this? How does this work? This is Vio. Look at that. I mean, would it be dangerous to hold the gimbal and do this thing? Oh, I'm not pointing the camera at it. Look at this. Look at these things. I didn't know these were legal in New York. Huh. Wow. So how do you do this? So if I switch the camera over to this, and I do the QR code, right? No, it won't work while I'm doing live video, right? No. All right, fuck it. Well, I'm walking anyway. I'm walking here. Getting some exercise, because, you know, it is the middle of February. March is around the corner. That's when spring shall sprung. Spring will hath sprung. And, you know, listen, I've been making sandwiches and pastas. And I don't want to be a fatso for the summertime, especially for when we go back to Italia, which is probably going to happen in April. And we're going to go because a decision has to be made. And a decision will be made, or the decision will be made to not make the decision. But there are 2 options there that probably won't be around or on offer much longer. And it's the dream, and we're not getting any younger, you know? Those stupid scooters are everywhere. People just dump them when they run out of juice. Somebody comes to collect them. Now, I'd never seen them before. In 2019, we played in Athens, Greece. And, you know, if you're not on tour, you're just doing 1 show or 2 shows. There's a lot of nothing. Oh, I passed right by this and I didn't. That beautiful house. I've always loved this house. This house is gorgeous. So beautiful. But it's Queens, so they're close together. I don't ever remember there being lights here either. Traffic lights. But there are. There you go. There's one of those Teslas. Now we have stupid robots delivering food. I saw that Amazon is getting in trouble because there's a couple of drone accidents. First of all, the whole idea of a drone flying to your house and bringing you your package, people are going to get killed. Light aircraft are going to go down. Jets will go down. Things are going to happen. It's not a good idea. And Jeff Bezos, I really need to figure out a way to get off the Amazon train because it's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. Yeah. So hopefully, like I have a battery backup, but I have a second microphone. I have all new cords, all USB-C cords, because I have a new phone. Which, by the way, I turned off the. Look at there's another one. There's another one. Is it lime? Is that lime? Huh. It is. Oh, look, you can put your phone on there. Look at that. Oh, Lime is connected to Uber. Wow. Wowee. Oh, it's a cool option for the future, maybe. So I was in Greece, and we had nothing to do, and everybody does their own thing, before the show, no drinking. So I went and I found these Lime scooters, and man, I went all over Athens by myself. I went and saw the whole town. Got up really early in the morning, and went for coffees, and had a great time. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Ray says he's alive. I'm glad to hear it, pal. Just stop emailing me in the middle of the night. Because I didn't know what the hell it was about, but it wasn't so nice. And I love you, man. I don't know why you were a mad dog that night. I don't know what it was about, but it happens. Hey, there's Topster. You have a coffee grinder, Dirk? I do have a coffee grinder. But the funny thing is, the only way I could use, because, Drooby Doo gets me, he's gotten me. Don't get me any more coffee. I have so much coffee, Drew. And I shared some of your coffee with my wonderful Spanish neighbors, and they loved it. I have a grinder, but I use an Nespresso machine. So I have these cups, these aluminum cups. What I do is I grind the coffee, and then I put it in there. If I'm not, sure, I buy Ely and all that stuff too, and Kimbo. But what I do is I throw it in there, or tamp it, and I cover it with the same stickers that are on the back of my watches. And all the backs of my watches have Nespresso replacement covers. They're foil, and I put it on there to just preserve them so they don't get scratched and all that stuff, So we're back on here. Now I'm going to head over to my childhood home and then to my high school, which is frickin' enormous. Now, I went to Holy Cross High School for a year, and then I switched over to Jamaica High School, which was 2 blocks from my house. And I could have gotten there a lot faster if I went on that scooter. The other problem is the only way to get it is to take a picture of it, and I can't do that while I'm streaming. With streaming, can't get a bike without streaming. Stuck on my feet, but feeling fine. When the lights go down, I'm holding you so tight. Got you in my arms, and it's paradise to the morning light. I like dreaming. That was a big song in the 70s. I might have to send you some Pete's. I used to sell Pete's. At El Rio Grande, we had it. I used to drink Pete's all the time at El Rio. That was our coffee for years. And then they switched to Lavazza because they offered them a bigger deal. But yeah. No, we have Pete's here. 100% have Pete's. Peets. Absolutely, you can get Pete's here. And it's quite popular, and it's excellent coffee. It is. We definitely have it. You guys can't get Hellman's mayonnaise, and don't start telling me Best Foods is the same thing, because it ain't. I have to send, every once in a while, I send Dana O'Malley a jug of real mayo, because that Best Foods mayonnaise, it's runny and thin and weird. Super duper creepy. Okay, yeah, I caught my hat and everything. I gotta tuck my hat in. I got 2 new hats. I went to go, I have a side hustle every once in a while where I fix all the audio. I installed a new mixer and power amp and mics and stuff in a club uptown. And there was this place, and I was like, I want to go get a $5 hat. And there was a place that was selling these caps, and all proceeds go to the women who are trafficked in Sri Lanka and Nepal. Now, I might have mentioned it, if I would be remiss if I didn't, that Dana O'Malley went to Nepal many years ago on a mission to bring awareness and to the terrible trafficking problem that they have in that part of the world. So I was more than keen to donate to it. They were $30 pop. I got 2 of them because one was mustard yellow, and I just thought it was cool looking. And I said, "Hey, Paul, you want a hat?" But it was just the charity that got me. And he showed me the Better Business Bureau thing. He said, "No, it's a legit thing. I got a real store." And yeah, good stuff. Let's see. What am I missing here? Okay, I just did a little cut onto a street called Charlotte Ridge because I'm going to go hang a left to the direct way to get to my family's house. Now, I have not seen my family house in a long time. It is not one of these things. It is a craftsman house. I don't even know what year it was built. I think it was built in 1912 or something like that. But it was a big house. And that's where I grew up. This beautiful Parquet Forest. Now, the people that bought it after we left, I had moved out long ago. They moved from that house in 2004. And I was out of there in 1990. What had happened was this guy bought the house, and he had like 50 cab drivers living in the house. They took all the gigantic bedrooms, living rooms, and made partitions and created like cells. And there was like 10 taxis in the driveway. And the house had stained glass windows in the living room and dining room. And my brother said, here's a pretty house. My brother said, look at the copper gutters. The copper gutters. If you're from New York, you say gutters. My brother said he was going to take the stained glass window. He was like, don't do that. Well, they trashed them. They were leaded stained glass. And I only know why. The only reason why I know that the stained glass is not there, because I haven't been there, because we had buried our Irish wolfhounds and my brother's dog Buster in the backyard while we lived there. Big backyard. And after he sold the house, he realized, shit, that's a liability. So he had to call them. And this is a terrible thing. He dug them all up and had them all cremated. But they let him in the house and stuff like that. Yeah, this is all the same. This was a school. I'm going to pass the Croydon School in a minute. That was like a country day school, Croydon Country Day School. See, as you can see, like the neighborhood's getting a little more regular because we're on the fringe of the estates. Oh, it still is. All my children, daycare and nursery. I wonder if it's based in Pine Valley. Could be. Could be. So this looks different. Oh, this looks like a man. When we were kids, we used to come over here because they had a great. What do you call that? The wheel that you spin on. What do you call that? It's a playground attraction. Geez, I don't know. You get on it and it spins around. It's like a carousel of some kind, but it's hand propelled. Oof! I can already see trouble down here. This block in the springtime. I don't know what this is now. Oh, this is the Queen's. Oh, it's a Jewish center. Okay. There you go. How do you say that? Cheder? Heater? How do you say that? Okay, that used to be the Croydon Country Day School. You can already see this block was so laden with trees, so beautiful that in the springtime all of the saplings and seedlings, everything was all over. It was beautiful. It was a canopy of trees, which it looks like some of them are still in existence, but you know, we are talking, 40 years ago, if not a little bit more. And so, just so you know, here's a tidbit. This color of this house, it's called Robin's Egg Blue. You might not see very many anymore, but there used to be quite a bit. And the reason for that was, I'll switch over to me. Can I switch over to me? Is that there's a religious sect called the Sri Chinmoy. And it was a guy named Sri Chinmoy. And he had many famous followers. Carlos Santana, John McLaughlin, the whole Mahavishnu gang, amongst others. And he lived on 164th Street. But if you had a house, if you were a member of the Sri Chinmoy, you had to paint your house that color because there were so many problems. They wanted to be able to identify one another because they were being harassed because they were not quite Hare Krishna, but similar to Hare Krishna. This is a tragedy. That house was always like that, but this is just, there was a beautiful house on this corner and it's gone. And there was a farm right here. This is where Jamaica Estates ends, and this is where Jamaica Hill begins. This was a farmhouse. It was a beautiful old farmhouse. And they put 3 identical pieces of shit up. Look at how ugly that is. That was all one house and a big yard. It was beautiful. And that big building over there is PS 131. I didn't go there, but a lot of my friends did. Public school. Looks like it's under some kind of massive construction. We used to play in the schoolyard there. That house is getting a big, somebody thinks that they live out in the Hamptons with that house. That was a tiny little shit box. I mean, no loss there, but the house that was there, but so many examples of beautiful architecture. This was a curated neighborhood. This wasn't, haphazardly built. These were homes that were, built by this similar group of architects. It was all planned, and it just turned into a box of shit. Sorry for swearing. Tiffany Blue House. It's actually Robin's Egg, but that means that they're still part of the Sri Chinmoy, I guess. Yeah, how's the signal, guys? Is it, I have the new phone. Does it make any difference at all? Everything's been good. Sound's been good. I rely on you guys. What did I do with my, I gotta fix this. Hold on. I gotta get you. better. Oh, dropped it in the snow. You see people on YouTube and they talk into their microphones while they hold them in their hand. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. So hold on. There you go. That should be good. Great signal. Hey, yay. Watched some guy this morning. The reason why I was inspired today was because I saw some guy doing a live stream in Paris. And he was an American guy. And his stream was so crystal clear. But, you know, Europe has got better cellular than we do. These are just regular old salt box houses. You can see the neighborhood's getting, it's not terrible, but you got some Tudor still. And my block was very beautiful, but I'm assuming it isn't now. Well, you can't see anything of this school. I heard that they got rid of the schoolyard entirely and built a new building. There you go. Welcome to Denver, Colorado. Welcome to Switzerland. Yeah, you've heard about the Black Diamond? Black Diamond! Yeah, we have black ice. Black snow. Okay, looks like this school's getting a facelift. This is PS Public School 131. It's a pretty school, you know, classic federal Americana, Washingtonian. There's a lot of very fancy Mercedes-Benz here, though. Oh, Robin's Egg Blue. Hello. That's how you know. We used to go to the restaurant. I actually went blind. It's a pretty famous story. Famous story. It's a famous story. It was in all the papers. When I became a vegetarian, when I was a teenager, I went to this place with my friend Ricky, and we went out to this place called Anand Brahma, which was a Sri Chinmoy restaurant. It was vegetarian, and I had something called a chapati roll-up. I had no idea that it had coconut in it and some other spices that I must have. It's made my retinal nerve swell, and I couldn't see for about 6 hours. And I was given a steroid. Oh wow, the schoolyard is gone. Oh wow, wow. Oh man, I used to play baseball in there. Oh, that's terrible. Ugh. You know what? There's too many fucking kids. They gotta make all the buildings bigger. Just put them to work. Wow. That is frightening to me. Wow. I'm about a block away from my house. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, they redid this house too. I grew up on 169th Street in Jamaica, Queens. And I'm on 170th Street. I don't know what I'll see when I see there. But fun. It's fun to do. Wow. Okay, so most of these houses, this was the Grunwaldski's house. They used to drive us to school when we weren't walking. You don't have to go that fast, you know. Oh boy. I had a fraternity brother that was blind for 6 hours from some bootleg moonshine. I believe it. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. Could it be that they're building a new, bigger school and then tear down the old one for a playground? Nah. No, that building is, it's old. It's 150 years old. No, it's just an addition, you know. So this house on the corner, this was Fred. And oddly enough, John from my band Hitman, his wife lived in a room there before she'd met John. And I didn't know her per se. But he had, this house was a mess, and he used to have a dog named Ragsy, and we loved her. And that is the house I grew up in. It now has a red top, has no shutters, but that's my house I grew up in. That's my bedroom right on the upper right-hand side until I moved downstairs. And the two houses down was my grandma's house, my mother's mother. And this house right here is Michael Kamen's house, the very famous composer. And he was a doctor, he was a dentist. And this is his house. This is his house. Dr. and Mrs. Kamen. And this was Sal Maglino's house. He was my neighbor from directly across the street. This guy was like a second father to us. He used to take me and my sister and Eric and Stephan, our neighbors, Eric and Fanu Francois, he used to take us on road trips. And that, my friends, is the house I grew up in. And it's bare bones now. There's no bushes, no tree, like the bushes we used to have in the front. Wow. They put a gate in the back. Wow. Wow. Oh, those bushes were there when I was a kid. Wow. Bars on the windows. That's, oh God. Wow. Wowie kazowie. We had a shared driveway with Andy and Linda Newman, and then later the Innocents, the very first black family to move into town. They were from Trinidad. Very nice. There's the old garage. Wow. Wowie. Did they finish the attic? Wow. And that was my grandmother's house right here. Wow. Cuckoo. Wow. Yeah, I don't like Robin's Egg Blue. Small world. Now this monstrosity, this tragedy was our friends Eric and Stephan Francois' beautiful home. It was on a giant hill. They knocked the hill down. It was one of the most beautiful homes you'd ever seen in your life. And oh, there's a kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello, kitty cat. Are you going to come visit me? Come visit me. He's curious. Hi, kitty, kitty. He doesn't want to go. So yeah, this is tragic. Wow. Oh, they have enough satellite dishes on that house? What the fuck? We lived there for 50 years. I think, right? 70, 80, 90. No, I'm wrong. 37 years we lived in this house. Wow. That is nuts. And these pewtery railings and balustrades are all the rage right now. I don't know why. That's Michael Kamen's house. You might know him from he did all the orchestra on Pink Floyd The Wall, all the great Kate Bush stuff, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, all the Lethal Weapon movies, Queen, Who Wants to Live Forever. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of stuff. This is crazy. Wow. Abigail Adams Avenue. That's what they named it. There was a Greek girl who used to live in this house. What was her name? I forget. I'm going to take you to Jamaica High School. The snow is just AI, right? I know. Terrifying. What do I do with my glasses? Okay, this looks the same. You know, people are... I mean, this is a... Oh, look at this. Is there some kind of religious institute? That's cool. I don't know what that is. There's obviously some kind of major stuff going on at Jamaica High School at the track. Look at that. Ooh. This is the... Oh, look at this. The... Fenavi... Listen, there's a lot of this neighborhood got very Sri Lankan, Indian, Pakistani, Kazakhstani. It's funny how... Isn't that weird how neighborhoods change, but they in New York, I don't know if it's true anywhere you guys are, but in New York, like Long Island City is like all Chinese now, and there was not a single Chinese person there 5 years ago, and this neighborhood was Irish, Italian, white people, i.e., white people, and this neighborhood went like Indian overnight, and then that changes too. It's amazing, I guess, like word of mouth. Like, oh, this is a good place to have schools, a good place for kids, and I guess that's how it works. But I don't know if it works that way in other countries. Look, there's another one of these lime cycles. Wow, they're everywhere. So they're doing some kind of crazy construction on the schoolyard. This, I don't know if this is the biggest high school in America, but it's got to be close because it's magnificent. And, well, you would think, knowing me now, you would think I would probably have been a better student, but I didn't show up a lot of the time because I was a dum-dum, and I used to go to my friend Ricky's house, and, like now I would have loved it so much more, but I'm a total idiot. I did some stupid stuff. That is a third, not even a third, a quarter of the building. It's a quarter of it. And they're doing something to the track. It's all locked up now, of course. So there's not much, you could do about that. Used to have full access. It has a beautiful campus. But, yeah. If only those streets could talk. Dirk's at home, it's green screen. Yeah, right. Imagine if there was, that would be cool if they had green screen video. I'm sure that they do. But I don't know about it. This is the auditorium. It's 2 floors, and then there's 2 levels of gyms and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It's a massive, amazing place. And I'll take you to the front and then Goose Pond Park, and then I'll figure out what to do from there, because Shopwell is way, way the other way. I wish I could switch the orientation of this thing. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to Google something real quick. I said it to horizontal, but it didn't work. I said it to horizontal, but it didn't work. Whatever. Stupid people. Dirk, you get some Trump beer? Yeah, I got my Trump beer. Dirk's been catnapped. Yeah, no. I just wanted to see if it said you could switch live. Because I said it to horizontal, and then when I went live, it wouldn't let me, so, which is really annoying. Can I pull out? Am I zoomed in here? Yeah. It's absolutely stupid. So you got 50 people. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. For those of you who don't know, I'm Dirk. I'm the Dirk Daily Bashers guy. Usually I do Sunday Mass in nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Anybody who sent in pictures for today, of course, I will honor those. The Friday pictures, and I saw some great ones from Drooby Doo, and I will honor those on Speedy Tuesday. But for now, I just wanted to take you guys out on the field to show you my hometown. And I'm going to take you around to Jamaica High School. A lot of people say Jamaica, like the song D-Y-E-R, Maker, Led Zeppelin. Oh. People call that Dire Maker, and it's Jamaica. But Jamaica, Jamaica, is, people call it Jamaica. It's Jamaica, not Jamaica. Look at this beautiful place. It is unbelievable. And I had a great music teacher here. No pub in sight, Dirk. No pub. No. I don't know what they did to the bell tower. It's dark now. I mean, they clad it in copper, and you'd think it would patina by now, but it has not. Just the top has. And then there's Goose Pond Park, which is right down here. But I'll take you to the front of this place. It's Absolutely a magnificent building. Now, here is a very big problem with New York. I don't know if Mom Donnie's going to straighten it out because nobody's been able to figure it out because we've had, you know, the biggest succession of dirtbags running this town since we lost Mike. And the other thing with it is while the city was running great under Mike, he did profit incredibly from the city, which is, probably a bad thing, but he did keep the place running. The other two guys, it's a disgrace what they've done. So what's happened to Jamaica High School is it is no longer just a high school. It's called a charter school, meaning there's 6 to 10 different schools within this building. While the building will forever remain Jamaica High School, it is no longer solely a public school. Look, there's a guy on a line. Man, those things are everywhere now. He doesn't give a fuck. Nice to meet you too. Wow, friendly, huh? Friendly. I guess Dirk can't just chat up anybody on the street here. Very insular. This is it. Ready? Jamaica High School. It is massive. Now, I used to cut through here, which you can't do now. So what I would do is I'd go to school. I'd go to a couple classes I liked, like Miss Band. She was English. I went to Bow Hall, which was band. And then I would cut out and I'd go across the park to my friend Ricky's house and we'd listen to a brand new band called Iron Maiden. Or we'd, put on, we were big Kiss fans, but we got into the new wave of British heavy metal. We were listening to Angel Witch, Iron Maiden, Saxon, all that stuff. And we'd hang out. I don't do drugs. We didn't do any drugs. No drinking. We were good kids, good clean teens. We would just, cut out of school and listen to great new music. And that was a long time ago. That's what, 82, 83, 84. That was an Iron Maiden was a brand new band. They were playing the Palladium here, like this beautiful entryway for this place. Beautiful, beautiful place. I'll take you around Goose Pond Park. Goose Pond Park, willows in the trees. Goose Pond Park, so many memories. These were always here. I don't know why. But this is Goose Pond Park. This is where I learned how to ice skate. I can skate backwards. This was a little sketchy for a while, this place. It was not the greatest place in the world. At night. New York in the 70s was very dangerous. Very dangerous. I'm sure it's frozen solid. Should I go out on the thin ice of my life? I'm not going to go out there. But when I had my dog Dinga, I lived a block away from here. Our first apartment was on. I'm not going to go there because it's not good. I used to take my dog here, and she used to love to jump on all the park benches. This is the other side of the school. And, yeah. Fun, huh? Jamaica, Queens, for anybody who wants to know. I took everybody to Donald Trump's. The Cuomo's house is too far away, and it's nothing to look at. They lived in a slightly different town called Holliswood. And I don't think I can cut through here anymore. Wow, this is so... Meanwhile, that's the same fencing as they always had, which is crazy to me. I used to be able to just leave my friend Ricky's house, which is on the other side of the park, and then cut through here. I don't know what I'm going to do here. If I can't cut through here, what do I do? What'll I do when you can't cut through the schoolyard? I'll have to walk around. What'll I do? Is that open? It looks open. Better be. Wow. It smells good here. It smells like, what does that smell? It's tantalizing. Yeah. This place is just ginormous. But Robin's Egg Blue, Sri Chinmoy. That's how you know. They had a great restaurant called Anand Brahma. It was fantastic. Except I went blind there. But I used to go. I went back. Look at the Canadian geese. Hey, guys. Hey. Hey. You know they mate for life, Canadian geese. I don't have anything to give them. I should have brought food supplies. Wow, this looks open. This railing stuff that they have here is hideously ugly. What is that smell? Wow. Chapin Court. Well, I haven't been. All right, so this is. Can I still cut through here? It looks. Is it likely or unlikely? No, unlikely. So unlikely, not possible. Oh, well. That sucks. How dare they close it after 40 years? She used to be able to go this way and cut right through. And there's no other way to go but go around. And this part, this is when that house is so weird. More glacial hills here. It's not the greatest looking place here. Hold on, let me pull it out. I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go around. I'll have to go to 164th Street. I'll make it quick. Actually, I feel like getting one of those scooters now. Just so I could get the hell out of Dodge. I'm muted? Am I muted? Hold on. Hold on. Hey. I should not be muted. Hold on. Hey. Am I muted? I shouldn't be. Absolutely should not be. You're fine. Loud and clear. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. How'd that happen? Because there's no, because I'm using the DJI mics, there's no mute functionality. Only on the, this thing, which I don't touch. Loud and clear. Great. Hey, Martin Bronson. This was back at your screen orientation swap. Oh. Yeah, that'll mute you. It didn't work, though. If I want to listen, I should know better. I haven't done a walkabout in a long time. I haven't done one in a long time. That's the problem. Look at this. These are just like, look at this. I'm sorry, Beirut, for using you as a barometer for, because I know Beirut is a beautiful, culturally rich city. I just have to shut the screen down. I can't see pop-ups. It's not like a live show. Did my connection get shitty? Well, I'm in a shitty part of town. Not that this is super shitty. It's not dangerous or anything. But it's just not great. It's not great. Lebanon is like Saks Fifth Avenue compared to this part of town, though. This is just me. There used to be a great bar here called Creighton and Gray's. I'm sure that's gone now. Now it's a deli. Oh, no. Mary Creighton. I never hung out there, but lots of folks I know did. Thanks for the walkabout, Dirk. Really enjoyed the tour and history of your neighborhood. Don't let the sun go down on you. Soon the street lights will come on. Aw, thanks, Brad. Thanks for coming on in, man. Yeah, I just wanted to take everybody out. 7. I bet you it's all these fucking satellite dishes. I think that's what it is. How many fingers am I holding up? I don't know. I lost everybody because the stream went out. How many fingers am I holding up? Does anybody know? Is there anybody left? I got 15. Okay, got some of you back. Oh, two. Hey, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I went down that hill and it just super interesting. Listen, I have to say, you know, this is a certain kind of neighborhood where every house has like 10 satellite dishes on it. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Ready for this, guys? This is Queens General Hospital. Now, there used to be a much cooler hospital next to it. This one's always been there, but this was like kind of an annex. They built a new hospital, but the other one, I'm going to show you this giant smokestack. And that is, ready for this? The crematorium. Yay! So, the entire hospital looked like that. All this dark orange brick. It looked like something out of Bram Stoker, you know? Stoker, Bram Stoker. It looked like some kind of crazy old, it was Pam Bondi, I know. She's great. She's so special. She's such a special lady. Well, I'll tell you, she sealed her fate because good for her going out there and just being a Karen. She's the ultimate Karen. So they built this thing. You know, okay, modern hospital, I get it. But it all looked like this orange stuff back in the day. And it was gorgeous. But because that's like, I'm a creepy metal guy. I like all that stuff. Hope you guys aren't wearing a watch, rough neighborhood. I'm wearing a Speedy Reduced. It's really not a dangerous neighborhood. But it's sketchy, though. It is. It is certainly sketchy. When I was a kid, it wasn't. It's gotten pretty bad. But, you know, New York over the last... God, it was 12 years, right? Right. 2 terms of shitbag, and then one term of the most corrupt human being that's ever. I mean, listen, there's been a lot of corrupt people in politics, but Eric Adams. I mean, that guy takes the cake. He's like a dirty cop. We'll go wherever the money is. Hey, Robin's bird. Hi, honey pie. Great to have you on the show. Thanks, ladies of the bash. I'm walking down 164th Street. Oh, that's the Claire Schulman Pavilion. She used to be the... Did she die, Claire Schulman? She was the borough president of Queens for a long time. Yeah. God, I'm starting to look like that comedian. What's his name? Your Mama's House. What's his name? He's funny. Except his movie was terrible. It was so good for an hour and a half. I don't know why it would be so bad here. Here's my least favorite truck ever. Here's one of those electric Broncos. Cool. I'm back from outer space. I don't know what happened. No idea. I think it's all this neighborhood is just loaded with satellite dishes. I think that's got to be it. I'm really close to my sister's. I'm thinking about popping in over there. She got a lot of cats. I am now approaching 167th Street and Goethals Avenue, which is my first residence. This right ahead of me is St. John's University. show you this. Where my mom worked, and most of my siblings went. Just got a stop sign. Oh, look at this little gingerbready house. Isn't that cute? This looks the same. This is like, my first memories of the world were Sligo, Ireland, and this street where we are right now. Because we used to play over here. Used to be like an ROTC or some kind of military thing. There was a cannon there. And we used to play on it. I don't know why. Anyway, I've got great pictures of this house. My brother is a realtor. And he sold the house. The people that bought the house, he had kept in contact with them. We sold the house in 1972. But my brother is a networker. So he had kept in contact with the guy, and the guy called him. So my entire family, both of my parents were still with us and in really good shape. We went in and we got to go in the house, and we have pictures outside and everything. And very oddly enough, I always live across the street from my grandparents, because of that other house I just showed you, my next door neighbor was my mother's mother. Well, here, my father's mother lived directly across the street. They all emigrated from Ireland in the 30s and 40s. So, This was the Friedman's house. This was the Mars house. And this was the house I lived in until I was 7 years old. So Queens, boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Isn't that crazy? Looks just like that. My brother sold this house. And that was my grandmother's house, me Nana's. And this was Jimmy the Greek's house. Oh, she ain't related to Jimmy the Greek. Oh boy, oh, she's a hoarder. Whew, oh boy. Uh-oh, 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 wow. Hoarding. That's the house with the guy that my father punched in the face because he thought he was a pedo, and he wasn't. As far as I know. I mean, certainly not, but he used to give me gifts and things. And he gave me $5 one day. My father asked me where I got it. And I said, oh, Jimmy gave it to me. So he went over there and he punched him in the face. I was 7. I didn't know. God forbid. But he must have known something I didn't know. Because why would you do that, right? Why would you do that? Is it working now? Signal working? Everything live? Sound? How many fingers am I holding up? Or is it just this part of town sucks? You weren't his type. He was so nice to me. He used to get me candy, and I think he was nice to my sister too. So, I don't know, 4, thank you very much. Eminem madness, smoking Mindy Mad. There's the St. John's Cathedral, which is, I've never been anywhere near there, but I know they built a giant church there. They built a McMansion. They're building McMansions everywhere. Wow. So we're heading up to Union Turnpike. And then I'll just walk along the boulevard. I should pop in on my sister, right? I don't even know if she's home. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm literally 3 blocks from that house. She often watches the show. show you where my brother used to work. My brother was a very entrepreneurial person. He's been working since he was 5 years old. There was a deli here called Muller's Deli, and he worked there for, I think he was 9 when he started there. I'm going to just pause for a second because some people just don't understand pacing. You know, never approach anybody from behind quickly. It's bad form. JBB, sorry later, Rob, but I thought you were from Cuba. No, I'm from Queens. Oh, Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica, Queens. Thank you, JBB. That's brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, so we're out here for 2 hours now. If my sister's around, I don't know. This is very sad over here. Thank you, JB. Thank you for the super chats, guys. It's really helping out because January and February have been really super crap. I'm trying to mix it up and make it more fun. I know it gets boring after a while, just talking about watches and cats and like I'm trying to figure out what I could do to make it more fun. Oh, look, there's Vincenzo's Pizza. Now this was the deli my brother used to go to. Come on, behave. It's Double J. And there used to be a great place here for pizza called Dante's. Oh wow, this was such a great deli when I was a kid. Muller's. Now it just looks like a bodega. Oh, it is a bodega. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Wow. It was so nice back in the day. I gotta put my glasses on. I keep taking them off. I don't know why I take them off. Because I'm walking on the street and I don't wear glasses for vision. I just wear them for reading. This used to be a supermarket. Brad says, thanks for the walkabout, Dirk. Really enjoyed the tour and history of your neighborhood. Don't let this out. Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh my God. Oh my God, Gabbery. More bash about Gabbery. Gabbery. Thank you, Gabbery. That's very sweet of you. Thanks very much. I'm never boring. Oh, come on, Rhonda. Sure. Ask Paul. Queen's gal. He's giving you 5-minute warning. I am home, but definitely not camera ready. Oh, there she goes. Okay. That's fine. I just thought I'm like a block away. Oh my God, look at this nasty shit. Look at this. Oh my God, murder. This was Dante's. Oh, they kept the interior. That was the Dante's interior. Now it's some kind of noodle joint with lots of dead birds in the window. This was Dunkin' Donuts before Dunkin' Donuts was skanky. This is Dunkin' Donuts. Thanks, Gabri. That's very sweet of you. Look at this. I want Kerry to see this because my sister Kerry worked here in high school, and they used to bake donuts in here. Now they microwave them. Dunkin' Donuts used to be a place where they actually made stuff, and now it's just blah. How's Vincenzo's Pizza, Queens gal? You can certainly stop by, but I'll need a little lead time for cameras. Yeah, you tell me, Pat. Yeah, I mean, you gonna get your hair did? I could walk down to Utopia. Hey, James M, Dirk, Asheen, and Tim W, all streaming live. Is that right? Oh, God. Whores. Hey, James M. Everybody's whoring around. You would think. Like, did they start after me? I started 2 hours ago. I don't know. Anyway, unrelated. Oh man, there's a lot of water here. Here's the, I don't know what you'd call this, the entrance to St. John's University. This is certainly not the thing. It's very rude. Melly C. Man, Tim, it doesn't matter. Because I'm completely unrelated to his channel. Huh. Oh, that's like a parking lot, right? They started within 20. They started within 20 minutes of me, or just the last 220? Is Tim in like a faraway land? Is anybody doing a walkabout? What are they doing? Oh, the last 20. Because it's late in Venice, right? Wouldn't it be around 11 o'clock at night? So is he live in the studio, or did something happen in the watch world where you need like some kind of commentary right away? Whatever. YouTube is like politicians. You got to go where the APAC is. See, I don't know anything about this. And I'm in a very boring area right now. Very boring. There's not much to do over here. I'm going to go. This is a very long stretch of nowhere. This is very bleak here. But I'll show you where my brother and I had a deli, and where I worked when I used to serve Mrs. Trump. And then yeah, and then that. And then that's how we do it. I was just sitting in a piazza. Yeah. Yeah. That's, well, that's new. I don't think anything's open though. Sunday night. It's dead. I'm not on StreamYard, so we can't even do dual stream because, oh, that's the cathedral. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. This to me is a totally different place than, where my mom worked. It just looks completely different. Obviously they made a lot of money. I went to a lot of concerts. I'm going to pass a place called Alumni Hall, and that's where I guess they're called the Johnnies now, but they were the Red Men. But that's, politically incorrect. Then they were the Red Storm. And I don't know if they are that anymore, but that sounds like, doesn't the Red Storm sounds like communism is coming your way? I remember when they changed their name from the Redmen to the Red Storm. I said, oh, okay, so they're not going to offend indigenous people anymore, but beware of the commies. The Red Storm. Uh-oh. And this is a place called Alumni Hall. I saw everybody here. I mean, everybody. Anybody who played here. I went to all the concerts. I even saw Steve Forbert. Does anybody remember that guy? What was his song? I don't even remember. I saw Peter Frampton and the Kinks and Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes, the worst concert I've ever been to in my life. I saw George Thorogood. I saw... who else? I saw everybody here. This is something new. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the hell that is. Romeo. No, that wasn't the song. There was another song. Was Steve Forbert. Is that it, Romeo? Meet me in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's it. Come on to meet me in the middle of the night. Let me hear you say everything's all right. Is that called Romeo, that song? Well, there you go. That's it. Wake me up in the middle of the night. Let me see okay. Yeah, see all right. Whatever the hell that is. That's the song. Steve Forbert. This is the place. Alumni. Does it not say Alumni Hall on it anymore? Wow, they took the name down? I think they renamed it Lou Carnesecca Hall because of their famous coach. Oh, wow, the name is gone. Isn't that mental? Well, wow. Shag Daddy has seen Steve Forbert a dozen times. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know anybody saw him a dozen times. Look at that. They took the name down. What do they call it now? They mostly play at Madison Square Garden now. They have no reason to play here. Because they're a big team. Oh, they're the Big East champions? Did they win? This shows how much I know. Big East champions. Okay, good for them. See, now where civilization is about to start. Carnesecca Arena, yeah. But that's what it's called? Why doesn't it say it? It doesn't say it. And it's hardly an arena. I think it's made, well, it might be 5,000 seats. They're all kind of like bleachers, though, all the way up to the rafters. I saw everybody. Throw me frozen kisses from your room. Is that called Romeo, that song? No idea. I had no idea. Let me hear you say everything all right. Carnesecca Arena. Andy, I saw George and the Destroyers, and they were supporting the Stones. Oh, you must have seen them in a big place, though. I mean, you musta. You musta! I've only seen the Stones once. And that was, I think, it was Shea Stadium. I don't like stadium shows. They're too big. The only stadium show I ever thought was great was U2 Pop Mart. Because the way that they had the staging was just so easy to enjoy the band. We had great shows. My sister Pat was at that show with me. It was and I love that album. It's my favorite U2 record. I know people don't get it. Look at this horrible building. What is that thing? Jesus. That's some ugly shit. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see the U2 360 thing with the claw. You know, they had the stage that looked like that. I didn't see that thing. That was for No Line on the Horizon, an album that I liked a lot. I didn't see that either. Wake me up in the middle of the night. Let me hear you say everything's all right. Blow me southern kisses from your room. The Q Kosher. That used to be the Fame Diner. Well, they don't even have a parking lot. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're use our parking lot and oh, okay. This is where my brother and I had a deli, the UPS store. That's what it is now. It happened to be a place where I took guitar lessons when I was a kid, and then it was our deli for about, I guess it was only like 3 years. And we closed it in 97. And that's when I started working at Rio. Have you seen Aldo Nova? Yeah. Dan, life is just a fantasy. Yeah, I saw Aldo Nova. Oh, I saw Aldo Nova here at St. John's. Listen, I probably saw 25, 30 concerts here. I just can't remember them all. I saw the Allman Brothers there. I saw the not Marshall Tucker. Oh God, there's another band, like an offshoot of the Allman Brothers or an offshoot of the Marshall Tucker band. I don't know. Southern rock was so huge in the 70s. Molly Hatchet. Yeah. So all that. Roundelay. Park leads 1992 huge outdoor event. Aldo Nova, he's friends with Bon Jovi. John tries to hook him up at every chance he can with some kind of, that's the Fresenius Medical Care. That was our deli. Oh, so sad. Or maybe it wasn't. I can't, it was. Was that it? I can't tell because it looks like they changed. They used to be Ed's bookstore. Uncle Eddie's Pickles. If that's a pickle store, I want in on a pickle store. I saw Billy Squier open for Queen. I don't think Jay Giles Band saw them. Joe Jackson saw him. I don't ever think I saw Billy Squier headline. I only saw him open. I like Billy Squier. He's very cool. Lonely is the night when you find yourself alone, feeling kind of right. The writing's on the wall. I like him. The Stroke is a stupid song, but it's the most sampled song in history. And that song that he got in trouble for, that people stopped buying his records, I love that song. That's the one where he's prancing around. Rock me tonight, rock me to dream. Farmer's the sun, it is a sad and scream. Duh. I love that song. I love Billy Squier. Billy Squier lives at the San Remo. Go look that up. Sanremo. It looks like Remo, but it's San Remo. And it is one of the huge Central Park West apartments like the Dakota, but it's way bigger than that. And he's lived there since he was, Billy Squier. And Bono bought an apartment from Steve Jobs, one of these monster apartments for like $50 million. And Billy Squier was using his fireplace, and Bono said it was making his windows dirty. So he went to the board, and the board passed a law that everybody has to board up their fire escapes. So thank you for being a douche, Bono. Because now even these people that have had these homes, they had to block up their fireplaces because it was annoying to Bono, who lives like 20 floors above him. That's what in New York we call a douche move. Total douche move. Elvis Costello I've seen 800 times. I'm a giant Elvis Costello fan. I've seen Elvis many, 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 many times. And I told you, I met him when I didn't care who he was. But I had a friend, I had him sign some autographs for my friend Mel. And, oh, look at this. This is really sad. So this is the supermarket I used to work in. It doesn't look the same. It's the same building, but there was, I think that was always a Subway. That was Poor Richard's Pub. Then later became JPOD's. There was Al's Pizzeria on the corner. The Verizon store was Gantry's Pub. And we used to cut work, go across the street and have a couple of beers. I'd close the deli and nobody cared. Those were the days. There was the Sly Fox Inn. So there was a record store here. Is Bono related to the Dragon Lady? Very similar circumstances. Everybody wants you. So where was I? So there was a record store here. What was it called? The Music Box. And I used to go there, and there was a guy in there. This guy looked like he was an angel. He had, he's like this good-looking guy with blunt cut and long silky hair. His name was Keith West, and he was in a band called The Brats, and Kiss used to open for them. Imagine. Why does this whole town smell like weed? Fucking hell. Ugh. This was my supermarket. Wow. Doesn't look anything like it now. Wow, what a shame. This was a parking lot. So Keith West used to own this record store. I used to go in there and, get turned on to all the latest music and all the cool stuff. And he used to make, Ace Frehley used to come in there all the time. Not when I was there, he'd come after hours because they probably do a lot of blow and all that kind of shit. But what they did was he he used to complain all the time and say how bad Kiss sucked and all this stuff. And one day I said to him, aren't you just jealous? Because you could tell, like, I mean, if you start complaining about other bands that made it, it's generally jealousy, you know? Because you didn't make it, you know, or I didn't make it. I mean, there's nothing much you can do. If you're lucky, it's needle in a haystack. You should be happy for the people, especially somebody you count as a friend, to be successful. Oh, this was Lord Ann's Bakery over here. Oh my God, after church we'd go get the best rolls. And that was Simpkins department store, Mr. Simpkin. He always thought everybody was stealing. It was terrifying. All right, I'm going down Surrey Place now. Heading down Surrey Place. Heading down Surrey Way. This used to be a very Jewish neighborhood. I think it is now, but I think it's a sect called Bukharians, which are not the same. This was just garden variety Jewish New Yorkers. Great deli, all that stuff. You know, like my friend Meme and all her friends. You know, in high school I met them all. A lot of Jewish centers are closing here because they're opening up these new kind of ones. You know? Yeah, so walking down the Surrey Place. Used to be a Rock Me Tonight. That's going to be stuck in my head now so bad. Ever see the English band called Sweet? No, of course I know Sweet and The Sweet. Did I ever see them? I don't think so. Ballroom Blitz. No, I don't think so. I don't think I ever saw them. Never. Never, never, never. Actually, I need to get the hell out of Dodge now, because now it's freezing and my hands are cold. So I can't walk all the way back to the subway. So I'm going to jump on this bus called the 46. I'll take you on New York City Transit. That'll be fun. My battery's still hanging in there. Yeah. Is my signal still working? Okay. Across the street and see where the bus is. Rock me tonight. Rock me all day. I don't know the words to it. Santa Fe. Oh. I love Billy Squier. He's cool. Okay. This looks like a bus stop. This used to be the Q44A, but that's long gone. I'm assuming by Sam's Camera? What's Sam's Camera? To Pat, what is Sam's Camera? I'll stop by. I mean, I can still come by. Is that what you mean? By Sam's Camera? I don't know what that means. It just sounded like you didn't want me to come over. Sorry, picked that up by mistake. What does that mean, Sam's Camera? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so you know what I did? I got a new phone, Pat, and it sucks. I had to turn off the Apple Intelligence because it didn't understand a word I said. Didn't understand a word I said. All right. I'm headed over to my sister's house, which is, now it's about 8 blocks away, but I'll walk briskly. I shall walk briskly. Sans Camera. What's the Muscat Cafe? Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, making little muskrat love, muskrat lamb. What was this? Oh, this is the ice cream place. That's a cute looking place. Prima di carne. First the meat. This was the Sly Fox Now it's something else, which is crazy. I'll put the camera on me when I approach the abode, so there's no doxment. So there's no doxeroonies. Oh boy. Does the bus accept coins? Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. I think it does. I mean, I'm a tapper. I'm a serious tapper. Nail salons. You know, I didn't realize that when women get their nails done that they get a foot massage too. It's like, oh, now I know why you guys really do that. Because who the hell gets foot massages? Not that they're not great, because they are. But, you know, you get those for the first, couple of years of your relationship, and then you never get one ever again. But they go there. I didn't know that when you get your nails done, they give you a hand massage and a foot massage. That's why everybody goes. Switch anti-dox camera now, extra protection. No, I'm far away. No, I will. I will be able to do that. Because then people, all my psycho fans are going to start stalking my sister. You never know. This was Al's Pizzeria. And it was good back in the day, but this just doesn't look authentic anymore. Nothing's authentic here anymore. Everything looks like, I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Looks like Elio's frozen pizzas. Nobody touches my feet. Oh, is that right? I mean, listen, I went to the podiatrist once because they had I was a bartender, and they had a person there that does I had what did I have? I had it was nothing gross because feet are gross. It was the muscle problem when you hurt whatever that muscle is. I forget what it's even called. She did reflexology on me, and that's where all the pressure points of all the different parts of your body correlate to the bottom of your feet, and it was pretty amazing stuff. I mean, I believe that that's real. I believe it. It got pretty cold out. I was gonna say, hey Pat, put on a pot of lions, but I know she's not a Lions girl. Don't think so. My sister Pat doesn't like a lot of the Irishy stuff because she resented it, I think, growing up. I think she hated being dragged to Ireland. Also because I think my parents would pal around with all my relatives and she'd have to be in charge of the kids. That probably was super duper annoying. But she is a tea drinker. But oh shit, oh man, I almost got killed on a wet cardboard. That's gonna hurt tomorrow, believe me, because I'm old. Fasciitis, that's exactly what I had. I had fasciitis. That's it, that's what I had. I was gonna say, leaving the butter out, it's something I like to do. I know my sister would never allow that. Because my other sister won't. Actually, my other sister does not eat butter at all. And if she does, she likes the most benign Breakstones whipped butter. It doesn't even taste like butter. It tastes like the fake stuff you get on popcorn in a movie theater. No, I have to. No, I'm going to just pop by and visit her and say hi to her cats because I have to go and take care of Rose. You know, I can't really leave her alone for very long. Maybe 4 hours tops. You know, other than bedtime. No, just go there, maybe grab a cup of tea or something, or a coffee or something, and then just head home because, what time is it now? I've been on. Oh yeah, it's almost a 3-hour stream. Yeah, I have Barry's tea close enough. Yeah, it is. It was not I who disliked going to Ireland. It was the other sister who didn't like visiting all the bars or the barns. Oh, is that right? Yeah. I just have so many pictures where you have miserable face on, because I scanned all of the pictures. We had I think I told you guys, we have these million slides, so I scanned them and I got to see them, and she always looked like she wanted to go home to her friends, because we were much younger than her, But my sister Carrie, she didn't like barns. Is that true? And I do. I'll have a cup of Barry's. Oh yeah, great cup. A cuppa. Let's see. Yeah, I could go this way. This coming up is all my friends' parish. It's a much smaller place called Holy Family. I don't like my picture taken. Barry's the property. I'm a Lions man. Sorry, I know that they got sold to the Brits. I know it's British. It's Unilever. I know that, but I mean, no way. I'm a Lions gold man. Need me Lions. I mean, I'll drink Barry's for sure. It's good. It's just not as strong. It doesn't have as big a punch. It's just it's a slightly mellower tea. My father used to throw 2 tea bags in a cup from Cork. It's from Cork. It's true. It's from Cork. Yeah. Barry's. And it's funny that they spell Barry's with a Y, because Barry, or any E name, in Ireland is usually IE. Why isn't it BARRIES? The Y is a weird thing. I always wonder why it was that. Anybody know the reason for that? Any of the Irish folks out there? I'm related to the Barrys. Oh, well, then you're partial there, Fergal. Then it's like American Airlines, I defended American Airlines my whole life because I felt like it was our family-owned company. My father just worked there for 1,000 years. Oh, it's funny. This block, I don't know what it is. 75th. I don't even know what this is called. I rode my bicycle up and down this block so many times as a kid that I always think of this corner. And it always reminds me of my mind is clearer now, at last. Oh, too well, I can see where we all soon will be. Just reminds me of heaven on their minds. I don't know why, but it does. Twinings. I drink. Listen. I've said this a million times. My favorite tea is Lions. But I'll drink just about anything. I love good pizza, but I'll eat just about anything. I don't care. I eat airport pizza, and I don't care. It's fine. I can laugh about how shitty it was. Yep, already that leg hurts. This is what happens when you get old. If you slide, you injure yourself. That's what happens. It already hurts. Okay, I already feel it. Darn. I don't like Earl Grey. That's like tea with perfume. And I like bergamot. I like to wear it. I don't want to drink it. I have tried to like Earl Grey. Even after Jean-Luc Picard, I tried to like it. Can't do it. Like, what is this thing on this roof? Does anybody know what the purpose of that is? What, is that a solar panel? I mean, can we just talk? It's a shite box of a house. Literally, the house is 11 feet wide. Can't imagine it. The all Illuminati claim Barry is more Scottish. Oh, is that right? I thought Barry's was from Cork. I mean, Lions was a family-run company in Ireland. But you know what? Listen, we should all shut the fuck up because Guinness is the furthest thing from Irish. They're a British family and they were loyal to the crown. But yet it's like that's just like, taking money from APAC. Sorry, but it is. It's just looking the other way. I don't drink enough Guinness to give a shit. I'll have one once in a blue moon. But I did not really know that about their whole history. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter where shit comes from. You pulled your hamstring, perhaps. I hope after a hot cup of tea, your leg feels better. Thanks, Brett. I don't even know. I've heard that term hamstring 1,000 times. You know what it is? It's the muscle on the back of your leg, on the back of your thigh, right above your knee. Because that's, I guess, where you get your... I mean, I slid on... I almost fell. Really close. It was just a wet piece of cardboard. It was wet cardboard. It was wet cardboard, dear. I am... All right, now I'm going to switch the camera. All right. My mind is clearer now. At last, all too well, I can see where we all soon will be if you strip away the myth. I mean, I love Murray Head, but Carl Anderson. Nobody else but Carl Anderson. Okay. Jesus. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Wow. Yeah. Oh! That was just me being a klutz. Wow, it's like nighttime already. God. It's insane. Yeah. I will just turn off the camera for a minute while I go inside. I am 2 blocks away. I keep saying I'm 2 blocks away, but I am literally 2 blocks away. Wasn't Steve Forbert introduced to the public as Little Stevie Forbert? Was he? Well, wake me up in the middle of the night. Let me hear you say everything's all right. Blow me southern kisses from your room. Everybody sound like that, Tom Petty. I started reading Mike Campbell's book. It's really boring. And I knew it would be because I think Mike Campbell is boring. He's a great guitar player. But, I don't know what it is. I just had a feeling it would be boring. I'm halfway through it and I'm considering not finishing it. And I generally read. I want to read this book that I was just turned on to last night by Mr. Jim Blair, which was, Death on Two Legs, the song that they wrote about their manager that stole all their money, Norman Sheffield. He wrote a book and it's called Life on Two Legs, and it is the reply to that song. And he's saying like the other side of the story. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, I could do that in the meantime, yeah, for sure. God, you need grappling boots in this snow. I only want to say there is a way. And there's only one Jesus for me, and that is Ian Gillan. Ted Neely's meow meow. Mike Campbell won't change anything in regards to TP. Is that okay to stop reading? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think he would. I don't think he would. I mean, I'm not looking for, I was very disappointed in Tom Petty when I found out that he was using heroin and coke still. And I didn't even know he did. I mean, everybody did it in the 80s. But I just wouldn't have thought him to be using heroin. Eesh. But, his toxicology report was not so good. I'm not looking for gossip. I just thought it'd be more interesting. Like Don Felder's book, Heaven and Hell, My Life in and Out of the Eagles. Whew. That is a page turner, my friends. That is a page turner. Let me hear you say everything's all right. Hold on. Where is the thing? Okay, I'll be right. Okay, hold on. Just testing that because I don't know how it works. Blow me 7 kisses from your room. He sounds like, what's his name? The old-timey guy from the Westerns who talks like this. Oh, God, I can't remember anybody's names anymore. We'd be on the trail. Ho, 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 talk like that. Ooh. What's that guy's name? I'm in... Feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not. Oh, he's got a cage on his mouth. Oh. Oh. Dog had a cage around his mouth. Okay. I'm briefly going to turn off the camera, okay? But you'll still be able to hear me, okay? Where's the thing? Okay, you'll still be able to hear me. Love me 7 kisses from your room. Hey, Stuart, thank you so much. I'm letting myself in. I have the camera off. Does that not close? Okay. Hey. Oh, man. Look, it's you, babies. It's a cat fest. Hi. Hold on. Hi.
Hello.
I gotta turn the camera on for them. Hold on. Hi, guys. Who are these guys now?
This is Katie Calico and they're like twins.
Hi,
And
babies.
he's the friendly one. That's,
Oh,
Cole.
hello. Cole, you're beautiful. Hey, Cole. I love all you guys. Who's the beautiful smoky gray one?
That's their mother. That's Silver.
You're so beautiful. Hi. Hi, babies.
He's very friendly.
Oh.
Calico's a little skittish. Mama's very friendly.
Oh, hi. Can I come in and say hi? Hi, you want to sniff me? Hello. Can I pet you? Oh, no. I know, my hand's cold.
You have to be sniffed.
Okay, I did. I let her sniff. Go sniff me. Good. She's like, I don't like that guy. We going down?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, should I close this?
Yeah. No, you can leave it open. Leave it open. They like to.
They like to roam. Hi, guys. Me. Now I have that stupid Steve Forbert song stuck in my head.
I gotta turn my TV
Now I have that
up.
stupid Steve Forbert song stuck in my head. Oh, that's me. You know who I thought I heard down here? Michael. So I guess we sound kind of alike. Oh my God. Okay, here's my sister. Hi, say hi. Here's my sister Pat.
Not camera ready. Hi, everyone.
I'm camera ready. Look at me. I look like roadkill.
I've got the the tea on for you.
Right. She's got some berries on for us. Well, I covered a lot of
I
ground.
walk around with my phone so I can listen when I'm doing chores.
When you're doing your chores.
My chores.
That's so funny. Oh, look, she's got a nice screensaver
Yes, that's Enniscrone.
with planes in it.
No, that was a glamping thing they set up in Enniscrone. Somebody set it up, and I didn't take the picture. I stole a picture.
So why is there a plane
They
there?
do glamping, and people stay in the plane.
How did they get the plane there? They bought dragged the plane to
That was
Enniscrone?
years ago. That's an old picture.
Really? You wake me up in the middle of the night. Let me hear you say everything's all right. That's stuck in my head forever now. Blow me southern kisses from your room. I don't even like it. Who else played at St. John's that I saw? There we go. I'm in the Wi-Fi now.
One that we've had for
Sorry about that. There we go. I'm in the Wi-Fi now.
one that we've had for
Sorry about that, guys.
You just let it plain, right?
I drink it with a little bit of milk. I drink it like we all drink milk, no sugar?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody. I actually don't use milk at all. I only have it in my house for a cup of tea. Because if I'm having a sandwich, I need a cup of tea.
A splash.
That's it. That's enough. Yeah, that's enough. I just like a little splash of milk.
A splash.
I like it strong with a bit of milk.
I could have put 2 tea bags in.
No, this looks good. Is this a regular Old Barry's?
Yes.
That looks good. Looks good.
They don't sell lions around here. That's the problem. You don't find
Shag Daddy says Patty is fine. Patty.
Patty has been cleaning all day. Not
All the
camera.
best. Hey, Steve. Thank you, Stuart, very much. Thank you very, very much.
Let me get out of camera range.
I mean, listen, at this point in the game, I'm just like, whatever. I mean, look at this. I look like
charming.
Yeah, right. There's me chairman hair.
Good. So I can give you all kinds of crap that belongs to you out of this house.
There's stuff that belongs to me in this house.
Yeah.
Such as what?
Oh. Pictures, Hitman stuff.
I don't want any
memorabilia,
Hitman stuff.
American Airlines.
American Airlines shit I want.
You don't want Hitman stuff?
Like, what is it? Like stuff mommy kept?
Yes, cassettes. Some CDs.
Like stuff I could give away to people?
Yeah, some are unopened. Yeah.
Anybody want? I'll do Hitman giveaways. Oh my God, that's good.
You must be frozen.
I'm freezing now. I left the house at 2 something, and it was colder than I had assumed.
Yeah, it's chilly.
And then I took the 7 train to the E train to the F train because I didn't know that the F train is the only one that goes. It's got off of 179th Street, and wow, what a burnt out shell of a shitbox.
Goes to
Parsons,
so
Jamaica
people
Station.
can catch the air train or the railroad.
Fergal says hi, Pat.
Hello, Fergal.
Fergal's from Cork.
Oh, how nice.
And he's related to the Barry's people.
Does he know the Healy's?
Do you know the Healy's of Cork from Mill Street? The Mill Street. I'm sure that there's a million Healy's in Ireland, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
My best friend growing up, Brian Healy. Yeah. I got to give Brian Healy a call. He wants to go to a concert like we did in the 70s. I was like, we should do it. And then he's like, I'm like, do you know how much concerts cost?
They're a fortune.
They're like $1,500. I saw, we went to see Queen and Kiss and all these bands. It says $8.50 on the ticket. $8.50. No cans, no bottles.
I think I saw Led Zeppelin for like $12.50 or something at Madison Square Garden.
She saw Led Zeppelin.
I'm pretty sure I can. I don't have the ticket stub, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it was cheap. Yeah, I didn't make much money in those days. It was cheap.
I mean, but things weren't that expensive. Garbaree goes, splash of whiskey in the drink. You got the wrong folks. Garbaree. Thank you, buddy boy. Very much.
I don't even have any whiskey. I don't think.
I tasted whiskey for the first time in my life when I had COVID. And Paul was drinking, we were online doing FaceTime, and Paul was drinking Johnny Walker Blue, and I tasted it, and I thought it was okay because I couldn't really taste it.
Burns your gullet.
It was. I mean, I think that's a. I know you guys would all argue it's not a good one, right? I don't know anything. I mean, I've sold a lot of whiskeys, but liquor is not. I don't like liquor.
I know nothing about liquor, about wine or.
No, wine.
I like a nice margarita. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And champagne.
My mother was a Healy, says Fergal. Uh-oh.
Really?
From Mill Street. Where about Fergal?
We'll definitely,
Fergal's house.
We'll have to talk.
Yeah. His house, it doesn't have, it has a name.
Oh.
That's why, like, I sent shit to Fergal and it got so
You'll
lost.
have to tell me what it is, and I'll mention it to cousin Jackie Healy, who I'm in touch with.
Jackie Healy, you heard it here first. Speaking of...
She's a cousin. And we found a long lost cousin who lives in Canada whose dad was a Healy.
Andrew?
No, his name's not Andrew.
From 23andMe?
Oh, yeah. Is
Yeah.
that his name?
I talk to him all the time.
Right.
We've become super friendly.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he's great. Is he? Oh, he's Daddy's side.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he lives on not in a very famous. He doesn't live in Toronto or.
He's in British Columbia.
Yeah, he's in British Columbia. I have a lot of people here from British Columbia. Jim Blair,
He's a
Hitesh.
sportscaster.
Yes, he's a sportscaster. Paul's childhood friend is all over the Olympics.
Really?
That guy Mike Tirico.
That's his friend? What? No.
His next door neighbor on Maple Avenue in Flushing growing up.
Oh.
That was Paul's childhood best friend.
Wow.
And you know what he wanted to be when he was a kid? A sportscaster. Not amazing? Unbelievable. Speaking of the Allman Brothers, during the 90s, before playing the Beacon Theater, they used to play the Washington Heights besides radio music. Well, we saw them at St. John's. There was rumor in the early 80s that Queen were going to play it. And
I never saw Queen.
you never saw Queen?
Such a regret. Yeah.
Wow.
Never saw them.
I saw them 4 times. Yeah. With Freddie. I would never see them without Freddie. I don't want to see Adam Lambert. I like Adam Lambert, but he's like a big drag queen in fronting my favorite band.
I just would have liked to have seen Freddie.
It was pretty great. It was great. The concerts were better back then. They were live and they had a big show, but it wasn't this. Like I just saw a video of Def Leppard at the Coliseum in Vegas, and the stage was ridiculous. It's like almost that's why concerts cost that much. I want to go see Rush. You know, they get back together. They've got that woman Annika playing drums. Everybody. It's like $3,000. And they could have done that. They could have fixed it. But all those tickets went straight to StubHub. They went straight to all the resellers. You know, Kate Bush, she didn't do a tour for 30 years. She made sure your name was printed on all 4 tickets you get, and you have to, all 3 people you have tickets with have to be there with you. And if you show up with a ticket without that person, you don't get in.
There's too much corruption.
There was no scalping involved with those 20. She did 22 nights at the Hammersmith Odeon that I got fucked out of.
There's so many layers of, graft. When, Ticketmaster and this one and that one, everyone's got their hand out and there's like 15,000 fees.
And they're monopolized. It's Ticketmaster and Live Nation are the same company. They promote the show and they sell the show. That shouldn't be legal. What do you guys think? My first Tom Petty concert, I was 17. I don't know that I ever saw Tom Petty.
I think he did play St. John's.
Then I saw it. I think he did.
Definitely.
Hello? Who's that?
Katie again.
Okay, is she going to be afraid of me the whole time?
Yeah. She comes close, but no touch.
Oh, you can't touch her either?
I can boop her. That's about it.
Come on, be my friend.
She heard a noise.
Nobody touches her?
No.
Okay, here. You guys want to see her?
She's nervous Nelly.
Man. Oh, she left. You pain in the arse.
The others are hiding.
I never touched Bruce. I had him for 18 years. Never touched him until the day I picked him up to take him to the...
I've got a few of those.
Because they were feral too long.
Feeder friendly.
Yeah. All right, I will say that this Barry's is pretty good.
It's not bad. Well, it's because you were frozen. Would you like a top on that?
No, it's perfect. I'm not daddy. I don't double team him.
Yes, we used to make him a vat of tea.
Vat of tea.
I joked one time, I got a bucket and I put a tea bag hanging out of it and I go, I've got your tea ready.
And he liked gigantic mugs.
Oh my God.
I can't have a sandwich without a cup of tea.
Really?
Yeah. It's like to me that they go together.
I like my tea after my sandwich.
After your sandwich? I think it's Uncle Mick's house. Remember, he used to make those rasher sandwiches with he would have the butter out, and he'd have these crustless breads, and he would slather it with butter.
I would lose 20 pounds every trip because I wouldn't eat anything, but except Cadbury bar.
Oh, yeah.
Don't eat eggs.
But what about all the
butter.
tato?
They didn't have potatoes when I was a kid there.
Of course they did.
We had some other. Every potato chip was vinegar, salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar and cheese and onion.
Yeah, there was no plain chips.
No, they didn't have plain chips.
No.
But they've had tato since...
I don't recall Tato when I was little.
Tato!
Maybe when you were little, not when I was.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's not... I mean, I think Tato's been around... Hey, Irish people. Oh, look. Close to Mill Street, about 40 minutes drive, says Struggle.
Oh.
Sorry, my mother's family were from Ballingeary.
And Nana was from a place called Clarhead.
What do you mean? I thought she was from Mill Street.
Yes, but inside of Mill Street there are townlands.
Clarhead.
Clarhead.
Do you know Clarhead, Fergal? Yeah, we're Cork, Limerick, Sligo. That's about. But it says on my 23andMe that we have relatives in Dublin, other than the one that moved there. They moved there. Yeah.
It's very misleading. Like it says, I have got all these relatives that came from England. So if I didn't know any better, I'd assume I had, English ancestry.
Face it.
All moved
Oh, look.
over there.
Look what she's got. She's got the Eyebashers
I
calendar.
do.
I have calendars for the kids
Mm-hmm.
because we sent them, and a bunch didn't get there. A lot of people didn't get their calendars, and
They're waiting.
I'm blaming it. I'm just gonna plug in my battery. Oh God, somebody please sing another song so I don't have to wake me up in the middle of the night. Let me hear you sing.
You can move that first.
The worst song I ever saw, the worst show I ever saw in my life, South Side Johnny and the Asbury Jukes.
Really? I saw them down at the Stone Pony.
Ugh. It's just not my
what the
not my
worst
jam.
concert I ever went to was?
No.
I'll tell you. A few years ago, maybe 10, I bought tickets as a gift for someone to go see Eric Clapton and Jeff Beck. I thought it would be a really good show.
Jeff Beck?
It was the most boring thing I've ever seen.
Was that at the Garden?
Yes. It was as if they were sitting in somebody's basement, talking and just playing chords, and they played nothing anyone would recognize. They played no entire songs. They just it was the oddest thing I've ever seen. It's very strange.
Guys, I'm going to be switching to the regular audio, so don't get mad.
Did you find a plug?
I have this. Audio working fine. It should have just automatically switched. Though I want to say one thing about Eric Clapton for doing that. Jeff Beck is obviously the greater of the two guitar players. He's probably the greatest there ever was. Because he never made the money, Eric Clapton took him on tour so he could make a fortune.
Well, they charged enough for the tickets,
Oh, they
but
did.
maybe my expectations were off. I thought they would play songs that people, recognized.
Like, if you call my name.
No Layla? No.
They didn't play Layla?
They didn't play any songs.
So it was a night of,
No.
was it a night of blues improvisation?
Something like that.
Like, you know what I want to do? I want to take a gun, I
It
want to
sucks.
clock it, I want to turn it, put it in my mouth, go chick chick pock. Instead of watching go.
I was just very disappointed.
Ugh.
What they do.
Guys are like, oh man, I'm only into the blues. It's so annoying and
Even
embarrassing.
if he played an entire blues song, there was no music.
Well, Gary
Just-
Moore, he still had the blues. It was good.
On the guitar. That was it.
Yeah, that's. I have about 20 minutes for that shit, for guitar virtuosity,
I
and
kept
then
waiting for like, are they gonna do something? Like, is this like just a prelude to what they're?
well, you got to see Jeff Beck because he's dead. Yeah, and he died pretty soon after that.
Really? I could have been longer, but it was within 15 years.
Oh no, I remember that too. I think it was about 9 years, 9 years ago. Because Eric Clapton took him out on the road to arenas, and he gave him a longer set list because he wanted his friend to make some money. Because Eric Clapton's made out of cash. Jeff Beck never made any money. He's just kind of niche. His singer made a lot. Rod Stewart made a shitload of money. Like he was so close to making the rock star money.
Beck, Bogart, and Appice. Did
Oh,
they
yeah.
make any money?
Actually, it wasn't Appice. It was Appice. It was Carmine because they pronounced their names differently.
Whatever.
They made no money. He was in Ozzy, Carmine. Carmine is, but you know what? Carmine goes around telling everybody that he taught John Bonham everything he knows, but you know what? It's the truth.
Wow.
It is. Because Led Zeppelin opened up for Vanilla Fudge, or the Vanilla Fudge. And they were friends because Carmine was an incredible drummer, and he did all that crazy single kick drum thing. He did learn everything from it, but he's an egomaniac. Carmine will just be the first person to tell you that, which is embarrassing, Ike actually built a huge pool on the roof for the Baptist. What are you guys talking about? I was just at a concert. It was Clapton Unplugged.
Oh.
Okay,
Maybe
Just
that's
Blues.
Maybe it was like that, like Unplugged or something. Maybe that rings a bell.
I don't think it was Unplugged because Jeff Beck never did that because he's a very electric player.
I'll have to like Google that and see if I can like, narrow it down to what it was.
Oh no, Carolyn said she saw it. Okay, no, maybe it was Unplugged with Jeff Beck. Worst concert I ever went to, Madonna during her religious rebellion. Now I saw Madonna on the Blonde Ambition tour, and let me tell you something. It was fucking incredible. It was, but maybe later
never
on.
Liked her, never wanted
No,
to
I
listen
get
to
it.
her.
I know why
But
people
now
don't like her.
If I didn't like somebody, I wasn't open to, going to the concert. Now I'd go see anybody. I don't care.
I would, and I go see no one. I don't go to concerts anymore. Very, very. I couldn't even say the last time I went. Last real concert?
I saw Cyndi Lauper.
Oh well, she's
She
great.
did a great concert, but I wasn't into her style of music when I was younger. But now I appreciate it.
Sure, she was Mary Ryan's god. Because and Mary got to teach her. Because Mary was a teacher for Katie Agresta, the vocal coach, and Cyndi was her student. So
Wow.
when Katie wasn't around, she goes, "Oh, like I'm gonna teach Cyndi Lauper." Well, that's interesting. Worst concert ever. That's interesting. The Stray Cats? Yeah, I saw the Stray Cats. Ever see a band called the Stray Cats? Come on, Stray Cats were huge. They were huge in America. Listen, Madonna's a very old lady
Full
now.
of garbage can.
Hi. Hi. You're gonna say hi to me. You don't remember me?
Sure he does.
We used to snuggle. Oh, there you go, baby. You used to snuggle with me on the couch.
She was sleeping.
You were sleepy, baby. Oh my gosh.
He's the friendliest guy.
Oh, you're the sweetest. Hello, baby. Hi. Hi.
He was born.
Stretchy kitty cat.
His feet have never hit the pavement.
They haven't,
He's
right?
like a little prince.
Well, he wasn't born in the house,
He
though.
was born in the house.
Oh, he was born in the house. Born in a trunk.
See,
in
everyone
Pocatello.
thinks I'm a crazy cat lady, and I get to set this record straight. It's my other brother who's the crazy cat lady.
Yeah, I know.
Who has brought every single
He brought every cat to you.
in this house.
And he's like, here, Pat, more cats.
I have brought this many cats, 0 cats into this house.
Hold on.
He's scratching himself now.
Say hi.
He's camera shy as well. Right? He's a good boy. You know why he's hanging around? Because it's his dinner time.
Dinner
He
time.
gets up at around 6. Comes out for his dinner.
Come here, baby. You little baby. This is a stretchy boy.
very pretty. He's very velvety.
He's very velvety. You're a very beautiful cat. You're a very pretty kitty cat. You used to snuggle with me on the couch. You remember me? You do. They don't forget.
Sure he does. Smarty.
And what about what's her face? Where is she?
Who?
With the paw, with the funny paw.
She's upstairs.
She's upstairs. She's
She's very
skittish.
unfriendly. Yeah.
Well, she was very. She used to sleep with me on the couch.
Not anymore.
No. Oh no.
No.
What happened?
I don't know. She's very old.
She's old.
Sure.
How old is she? 5, 6?
Well, she's got to be about 10.
Why do you say that?
Because Spike, who came in around the same time as she, who's a kitten, he will be 9 in August, and she was older than him. So
Really?
I'd say she's about 10.
How old is Felix?
He's going to be, he was born in 2021. So he'll be 5 in May.
5. You're gonna be 5, Felix.
He has an actual birthday.
Oh, he does have an.
Yes, we know the day he was born. Because
good baby.
my other brother brought him in the house, brought the mother in, and she gave birth to 4 kittens in the house. We did not know she was expecting.
Oh, you like that?
Look at him. Oh, he's like in heaven.
You're a kitty cat. Hello, baby. I speak kitty fluently. You're beautiful. He is a very special kitty cat, though.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. You're very pretty. Yes, can I rub the side of your face? Or you like the side of your face? You're so cute.
He's in the calendar.
He's in the calendar big time. The Lowe's Theater on 175th Street. I've been there a bunch of times. Did you ever get to go up to that theater up in the Reverend? Oh, the Ike's Theater. That's what that is. I saw Elvis Costello there.
What theater?
It's like the Lowe's Palace Theater up on 175th Street. The Reverend Ike. Ah. Let's see, I missed a lot of talk. Nice tuxedo, yeah, he's beautiful. They're the smartest cats. I know it sounds crazy,
He's super smart.
but tuxedo cats, there's something to do with their smarts. How about the band Bow Wow Wow or Sea Level? I never saw either of those bands, but I know who they are. Isn't Sea Level like, is that yacht rock?
I don't know.
I mean, sorry I used the word yacht rock because it's not fair. It's like, I just saw that kid, he's one of those kids that multi-talented, he's a singer from like the late 90s, no, in the 2000s. And he was a big star for 5 minutes, and he called up Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins because he said, I want to make a yacht rock record. And they're like, we'll be right over. And they both sang on his record. What's his name? Like Julie and Chris would be into him. Like it was that era. I don't remember his name, but it was good though.
Did he have a hit song?
He had hit songs. I don't know. I'm an old man. What do I fucking know about anything? I was just telling them before.
You're old. What am I?
Yeah, I know. It's like I remember back in the day when we found this new band called Iron Maiden.
There are these whippersnappers up on stage.
But isn't it interesting that the youth finds their own music? You know, like, I mean, sure, some people find Zeppelin or whatever, but like they're always, you know, like I was only into the contemporary bands, you know, and then I backtracked. But at the beginning, I wanted to see my contemporary bands. I don't know why that's a thing. You know, I don't know. Because like Drew on the show is like his son. He's an incredibly talented kid. And he could sing. He played Willy Wonka. And he's a kick-ass drummer. He's into like Crazy Sticks, Deep Purple, all the old Led Zeppelin, Sabbath, the old stuff.
But you know what? A lot of the younger kids know like the heavy metal and rock stuff from games like Rock Band.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
You know, my granddaughter who's 19 knows, you know, all that stuff. But
You don't have a 19-year-old
she
granddaughter.
has her own likes. I mean, her favorite performer is Tyler the Creator. That's who she likes. And
I wouldn't know him if he
some-
gang raped me in the subway.
Some group
Oh,
called.
I'm not allowed to use that word.
There's a woman who sings, and I'm gonna mess it up. Like her name is like Booby Doo or Babadoo or.
Erica Badu.
No. Booty Boo. Booty Boo. I'm not even gonna.
You could just say her name is Booty Boo.
I have no idea, but they.
Many times,
There's
Brad.
people that I haven't heard of, so then I'll go listen to them to see what they're about. So, but of course, like the 12-year-olds, like they were into Harry Styles for a while, but they like Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo.
To me, they all sound exactly the same.
Well, that's what our parents probably said. Well, they listen to that.
Well, now they really do though, because they're all tuned,
Yeah.
and it's all
Well, all those
digitally
kids
manipulated.
that were on the Grammy Awards,
I tried to watch some of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know who anybody was, and I was just like, before I say get off my lawn, I'm gonna turn on. I saw we watched What's My Line for the rest of the night.
But I heard there was going to be an Ozzy tribute, so I watched it.
It's always Nuno
It was
though,
good.
and I mean, what's his face got really skinny now? And the guy with the tattoos on his face.
Oh, well, I was going to say
Post Malone. It is Post
but,
Malone.
Yeah.
Him. Yeah. He's not really a singer,
He
but
was good.
he was okay. And I just thought that they skipped over some. I mean, Sharon Osbourne looks really, really. Somebody get that girl a cheeseburger, because she's really looking
It's a
bad.
Sandwich.
Yes, Brad, I've seen Richard Marx like 3 or 4 times. I like Richard Marx. I'm a big fan. I have Claudia's husband, Sean, is like the biggest fan ever in the whole wide world of Richard Marx.
Really?
Oh my God. Like, he goes to see Richard Marx all the time. I've seen him but I saw him back in the day, like, it don't mean nothing, back in those days. And Hazard, which is my favorite Richard Marx song. That's a great song. But that's great, because now I don't remember that Steve Forbert song anymore. Thank you. Shawn Mendes.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of
That's
that.
who
Sure.
called up. See, I have a little synapse problems in my 60-year-old brain. Maybe I should
But
try
that's
this.
a good thing, because then you get angry about something, and an hour later you don't remember it.
It's like I say this all the time. Sign it on the dot. Sign it on the. That's a great song. So when you deal with elderly people, they get frustrated, and they're frustrated, especially if you call them out on something. So, for example, Bubble the cat lives outside. Now, I built him a house. He's got heat. He's got food. But she likes it when he comes in and hangs out with her. So I leave the door open. But she constantly gets up and closes it. It's not getting her house cold because I got her this amazing heater that keeps her super warm. And so I'll go downstairs and I'm like, why did you close the door? And she'll get so angry. Somebody else did it. And I'm like, well, there's nobody else here. So who could have done it? Well, they were. And I don't like that you're saying that I closed. She gets mad at me. But 5-10 minutes later, she doesn't remember it. It's not. Today we were talking all about growing up in Nazi Germany over breakfast. She was telling me how her and her friends used to, on their way to school, they would hide. They would go a specific route because her parents didn't want them to ever speak to any of the SS officers because they were afraid of them. And I asked her about it. I said, well, he convinced all the Germans that the Jews are so bad, and he convinced, and he murdered them all, and all the people who had, infirmed, gay people, anybody who was not, Aryan. Of course, she was super blonde and blue-eyed. But he said, no. She said, no. He didn't convince anybody of that. The only thing he did was scare the living shit out of us if we didn't go along with what he wanted. It was fascinating. So you could talk to Rose about growing up in Nazi Germany. You could talk to her about living in Lebanon and Palestine. She lived in Gaza, all this cool stuff. But you can't talk about oh, how was your breakfast? Oh, I didn't eat yet.
That's dementia.
But she doesn't technically, because her neurologist says it's not that. It says it's encephalitis, because she's got no, she needs more liquid in her brain. I don't know. Jojo, if you're on the show, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, there's obviously, she's
Well, it kinda
90 years
produces
old.
the same
Yeah.
symptoms.
What do you have, a wind chime?
That's my ring doorbell when people walk by.
But meanwhile,
Because Queens is a tough place. You gotta have security.
so
You know.
I'm sure you didn't watch my whole show. Why would you? But I started out at
Yeah, I watched the whole show.
I went over to by Ricky's house.
Mm-hmm.
I got my signal just died. Everyone has satellite dishes.
Screen on the TV.
What? But it's got to be all the satellite dishes, right?
People like to watch games from their country, sports events.
Yeah.
Satellite.
It looked rough over there.
It's just so crowded. Everything is smushed together, and it just looks sad. I don't like going over there.
It was depressing.
It's like people don't have pride in their homes anymore over there.
Well, all the our neighborhood looks, up 84 up there looked very very Islamic now. Is it very Muslim up there now? Because there was a lot of guys with fezzes on the street, but the houses look great.
Yeah, well, homeowners keep their houses nice. It's when people rent them out, a lot of times they don't keep up with the house.
I could not walk down when I went to Jamaica High School. I stopped on hundreds. I didn't go down to Highland Avenue because I know what happened down there. All those beautiful houses are gone. They leveled them. They put up these penitentiary buildings.
Well, it's all about the money, Where there were 2 homes down the end of the block where we grew up. There were, was that big school, the Lifeline Center. That was a home.
That was
at one
beautiful,
time.
yeah.
And then the other smaller house, and they knocked the 2 of them down and put up 9 units across and 3 up and down. So there's 27 families where there was 2.
Eric and Stefan's house.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Sad.
Just terrible. But that's what it is.
And
Yeah, man. I was talking about that. I said I think it's a phenomenon when I was saying on the show earlier that I don't know if it's
50 years is a big turnover.
But why is it always ethnic groups from one particular place? Like word of mouth or?
I think so. I think the same with our parents and our.
No, I know Irish. All Irish showed up. Then all Italians and.
Like, oh, my cousin lives in Jamaica. Let's look at houses over there.
Yeah. I mean, it must be. Andy M says it sounds like Andy M's dad. He's short-term memory is very poor. Yeah, that's what happens. My mother used to sit at a table and she'd be moving things around like she's in an office. Like I'll say to Rose, "What are you doing today?" She goes, "I have lots of work to do." I'm like, "Oh, what are you going to do?" She goes, "Well, things. I have lots of things to do." I'm like, "Okay."
That's good.
I mean, I know. She doesn't have anything to do. We got her hair done yesterday. And she doesn't want to go, tomorrow. I was like, "You're going now." And then she loves going there because Delia, the girl that cuts her hair, is from Ireland. And they treat her so nicely in there. And they do such a beautiful job. But it's pricey. It's pricey. What is the average? Do you go to get your hair cut and colored?
I do.
Just out of the top of your head, what is the average? What is the run time on that?
I used to go to a salon, but it closed, so I go to someone's house now. So it's a little cheaper, but it's just to get a cut and color basic, and highlights could be $200 to $300.
That's what it was. It's $238 plus tips. Yeah. It was about $300. Yeah. So we do it every couple of months, and then I was going to do her nails today, but she refused. She goes, "No, I don't want to go out today." I was like, "All right, you don't. I'll go out instead." Shag Daddy says community. Well, that's the whole thing, That's why I want to live in an Italian community. I'm just tired of it. Don't you want to come over to my Italian crib and just crash there?
Visit. Can't wait.
You don't visit. You just come and just stay there. There's no time limit on anything. Just get an open ticket like we used to do. Now you have to buy round trip tickets, right?
Oh, God. I didn't really take advantage of all those passes.
You didn't.
You people were
You
all
out of
bugging me.
everybody, because I used to manipulate the system for Chris a lot,
Mhm.
and I would, Carrie didn't go a lot of places for a long time because of the kids, so she didn't really use it. She used it at the end.
Mm.
I used it a lot. I did it a lot.
When you have kids and jobs and whatnot.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
Yeah, I went. I think I pretty much. I didn't go anywhere in the early 2000s at all. I think the first trip was 2004. We went to Paris. Then we went to Ireland in 2007, and then I didn't go anywhere until like 2011. And then the 2010s, I started going on a lot of trips. I'm talking to my sister.
do not flip that.
I'm not. She doesn't want to be on camera. I met my Daniel. I did a walkabout all over my hometown, and I was really close to my sister's house, so I popped in for a cup of tea.
Would you like another cup?
No, it's good. I have to get. I'm gonna jump soon because I gotta make Rose's dinner
I'll
and.
give you a ride home.
No, I don't want you to drive me home. It's too far. You want to don't be at the train would be
It'll
grand.
be 15 minutes.
You know what?
Weekend.
The other day we had to go to our favorite place in the whole wide world on Suffolk Boulevard, and I take these Ubers and they're like $70 fucking at 7:00 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, and we got stuck in such traffic.
The traffic is horrendous.
I mean,
But I've taken an Uber to the airport to JFK, and it was reasonable. It was like $34.
have you been to the TWA hotel?
No.
We're gonna go. It's amazing.
I've seen the outside.
I mean, I've had dinner in there and drinks in there, and it is fun. We stayed there overnight.
Just go in for dinner and drink.
Oh yeah, Julie got us for me and Paul's anniversary. She got us a room for the weekend, like when it first opened. It was sensational. Well, I've been back. I met up with James M from the show. The food,
Another James M.
yeah. He, my passport and shit came, right?
Hallelujah.
I have it all now.
Excellent.
So everybody else,
Now you can give me your paperwork.
I give you everything because now I know exactly what got fucked up. Yeah, I got it all. Actually, do I have the? Oh, I didn't get the card yet. I got the passport card too, but the book came. All the paperwork came back on Saturday, and I was like, oh, okay, that's weird.
Wow.
And then Monday, it all came. I was like, thank God. It only took 3 years to fix all that shit.
Well, I've been reading, kind of some people's blogs on Facebook about getting passports. It's taken other people that long too.
I mean, they wanted the blood of the firstborn and the.
To dig up people.
I had to give them Tommy Reynolds' death certificate. Tommy Reynolds, for those of you who don't know, and you don't know, is my grandmother's second husband, who has no relation to me whatsoever.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
I said that to Siobhan, because I was on the phone to them, and they were lovely. They believe me. I knew to be nice, but I was like, I don't understand. She goes, well, we want to just prove that she changed her name to Reynolds. I said, you have their marriage certificate. Why do you need? She didn't. Why do you need his debt? Why do you need that?
It's not biologically related.
He's not related to me in any way. I know it was just a load of shit. But anyway, all done. And now you don't need to go through the Irish Center because I went through the Irish Center to do all that shit. The guys in my neighborhood, all your stuff ready to go. Just sign your thing. Go, and it'll probably
And pay your fee.
pay your fee. And it's right. It probably wound up costing me $2,000 in the end for the Irish Center, the passport,
Wow.
all the certificates and all that shit, and then unpushed all the fucking overnight envelopes to Dublin. Jesus, over 3 years.
Wow.
So yeah, somebody had to do it because my other sister is the only one who's had her affairs and her children.
I should have done it years ago.
Yeah, years and years, and Chris is like, I don't really care. Like, really? Because he loves Donald Trump. I just don't understand him at all. It's like, he's the greatest president. I was like, stop trying to push my buttons.
That's what he's doing.
I know it is, because it's... My father said, I always tell everybody on the
Like,
show.
stir the pot and watch it boil.
My father pulled me aside. He says, you know, you're my biggest disappointment. And I went, what? You didn't vote for Donald John Trump.
I just still love to come home after voting and go, how did it go? And I'd say, I canceled your vote out.
I canceled your vote, right? It's this ridiculous stuff. Really silly and stupid. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to spend a little time with my sister. She's going to give me a lift to the train. And thanks for a fun walk. Oh, look at this. Thank you for the super chats. We $200 and then Shag Daddy. Thank you very much for all the super chats. I just thought it would be fun because I know it's been a little boring of late, not taking you to this.
Great listeners there.
They're the greatest people. The Bashers are the best.
When I count them, they're just so good.
I mean, who would have thought that this late in my career that I'd meet such wonderful and crazy people.
You're a lot of fun. You have good stories and.
Is this live? Hey, Barry. Yeah, it was fun. I just wanted to break it all up. And thanks so much. Thanks to my sister Pat. Thanks to everybody on the show today. And I can't swirl. Can I swirl through these all? There's got to be a way. Let me see if I can do this. Blow me southern kisses from your room. I hate that song. Now I have to listen to it all day long. If I click on that, will it show me? It's not exactly StreamYard. But it's exactly. Oh, there's a poll. Look at that. Okay, oh my God. Ask a question. Okay. How great are we? How about that? I'll put a poll up. I don't know anything about this app. I never really use it. How great are we? Yes.
It's a fine little apparatus
There you go.
you've got there.
Yeah, it's fun done. Thanks, guys. How do I get rid of that thing? Guys, thanks so much. It's Sunday Mass, so I don't use the C word. So go in peace to love and serve the bash. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys. How do I get rid of this stupid thing now? Okay. I'll see you guys. Speedy Tuesday. If you have ideas for the next walkabout, let me know. I'd be happy to oblige. Okay? I'll see you guys. Thanks so much.